May contain strong language, mild to moderate fantasy violence, questionable jokes, and the occasional fire hazard caused by rogue dragon breath. Viewer discretion is advised. Please do not attempt anything involving dragons, fire, or jokes of similar quality at home.
Welcome everyone to Totally Online Game. We're glad you guys could join us for episode 14 of Atavar Rebirth.
Listen, if people know about Double Scopanoo, they know about Double Scopanoo.
Okay. So, before we begin, as always, we got to give a shout out to our sponsors. So, all of the links to our sponsors are going to be in the description of the YouTube video / live. So, go check out those links and try them out. For example, for Critical Hit Gaming Supplies, they are an amazing company, locally owned, family owned here in Central Florida. And they've got amazing products like dice bags, dice trays, and tons and tons of 3D printed miniatures, including really, really big, amazing frickin' dragons that they do. Those are awesome. Go check them out. If you use the link and you decide to purchase something from the website, don't forget to use discount code TOGG15 to get 15% off your purchase. Also, don't forget FanRoll. Check out that link. They've got a lot of cool stuff too. Check them out. If you see something you like on their site and you buy it, if you use our link, well, that'll go and help support the channel, which we greatly appreciate. And last but not least, Dubby! Filling in for Daniel, thank you. So Dubby is an energy drink. They've got lots of great flavors.
Like what?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that at all. Like this choice. Grapefruit citrus blend. They've got Japanese yuzu.
What
They've
about
got
Logan's
dub sauce.
favorite?
And Logan's favorite, of course,
S'mores!
s'mores. See, it even says, save for Logan.
Yeah, they printed it on there on the factory.
They've got some awesome stuff. Go check them out. Use the link that's in the description of the video, and use discount code TOGG to get 10% off your purchase. As far as announcements, as you can see, we are a little short-handed tonight. Unfortunately, Daniel could not make it tonight, and as we mentioned last week, Jaylene, unfortunately, due to work scheduling and stuff, is going to be, yes, due to work scheduling, she died. No, due to work scheduling, she's not going to be here for a while. She might be able to be here in August for a session or two. We're going to see. We're trying to work things out, and maybe we will actually be able to tie her in on some stuff while she's out via just internet and have her play with us that way sometimes. But other than that, we've got the rest of the crew here. And as far as announcements, not really much else other than we're having fun and we're playing. Other than coming up at the end of this month, beginning of August, is Gen Con in Indiana. Both Oscar and I will be there with the Critical Hit Gaming Supplies booth. Come check it out, say hi to us, and maybe we'll even have a special surprise for you when you show up. But there's that. At the beginning of September is Dragon Con in Atlanta. We'll be there as well. Go check that out. And I will actually be running some events for garden playtesting up at Dragon Con. So come check that out in the gaming area and get your chance to play test the garden before we launch our Kickstarter sometime later this fall. Any other announcements that anyone needs to make?
Zach's back.
I am back.
Guess who's back? Back again. All right.
For two sessions.
Yes. So Zach's back for a couple sessions before he's not, and then he'll be back again later. It's just, that's how it goes with Zach. But, hey, we do what
Zach
we can.
the snack.
Yes.
Zach playing
Can't always hold on
a
to it.
critically important character to the plot who is only here sometimes.
Yes.
I'm here most of the time.
So,
Some of
We,
the most
we
of
just
the
gotta
time.
stop having all these trips.
We just gotta stop having sessions.
yes.
Well, that too. We're
Yes.
13 too many episodes.
Yes, absolutely.
Should've resolved all
Anyway,
this for
I think
that.
that's it for announcements. So without further ado, we bring you Atavar Rebirth.
Way on. Oh, way on. 15 years since the Blue Devils broke a demon's rising crown. They saved the plains from burning, but the world still tumbled down. Ravens, sparrows, dust and ashes, Korstall's bloodline lost to time. Or so the old songs whisper in their half-forgotten rhymes. While the heroes vanish drinking in the shadows of the past, three cities tear the throne apart, each swearing they'll hold fast. Dwarven axes clash on bridges, elven sails eclipse the moon, and the Orcish drums of talk beat out a dark and perfect tune. Prophecies are waking now, a warlock dreams of stolen vows. A paladin lifts her shield and walks the world to meet its dawn. A rogue deals secrets like their gold, a bard tells tales from days of old. A druid hears the kingdom's crack beneath the wind's regrets. And in the streets of Lakeside's maze, 5 strangers cross the line. Destiny is watching and the realm begins to realign. The devils prove that heroes can hold back the world's last breath, but no one stops what rises from the ruins of the aftermath. Away, 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 away.
It's the other button.
All right, and we're back. Oh my God.
That just was following orders. That was just following orders. I swear.
And on episode 15, the party
Yeah.
has to figure out what to do after Ferdinand's sudden and tragic death.
Yes. So, where we last left. Welcome to
Jason
being
got off.
welcome to being a dungeon master. This is what it's like. Where we last left off, the party had completed an epic heist at the Citadel in Overshore, where they actually managed to infiltrate it without being seen up until the very last, when they went and removed some vital information that they were looking for, but happened to set off an alarm. This caused the party that was the basement party, as the group was split into two to tackle this challenge, to have to run from their lives from the Aether Guardian. That was on cue.
Scripted,
I did
yeah.
that. From the Aether Guardian, in order to escape the antechamber leading to the vault and make their way out of the Citadel. That group of 3, which consisted of Ferdinand Corvo, who is not here right now, and Brendan, who is
Also not here right now.
did make their way back to the safe house that they had been shown by Malakor's manservant Eber. I can always mess his name up, Eber.
It's his
Where Varus and Cassiopeia, having done their part, where they retrieved some information as well as managed to find the key to get them into the vault, had already gotten back to that safe house, waiting for them. So the party now regrouped, where they find Lana, who had slept through the whole thing. But where they find Lana, as well as the rest of the party. And once again, Eber met up with them, took the 4 bags of holding with the over 18,000 gold pieces worth of coins and gems to deliver back to his boss, Malakor. The brands that each of the party members had magically received upon accepting this mission vanished from their forearms. Additionally, they asked, hey, we want a meeting. Scripted weather, yes. We want a meeting. We want to talk to Malakor again. Eber said, let me set this up. You guys probably get some rest. The party said, yeah, sure, whatever. After all that, I don't know. But they did eventually settle down for a little bit and read through all of the documentation that they had acquired. Also divvied up the treasure that they kept for themselves. Reading through all these papers, they learned quite a lot. If you'd like to know what, you're just going to have to watch last week's episode, because there is a lot.
It was the Illuminati.
Yes, but they discussed all this,
Why not
and
M&Ms?
then are awaiting word back from Malachor through his manservant Eber as to how and when this meeting with Malachor will occur. You all got the impression from Eber that this might take some time because, I mean, you stirred up a hornet's nest. So it's not necessarily safe outside right now. So you figure you might want to try to get some rest while you can. That being said, you guys set up watch rotations just to be safe. And then called it a night. Going to sleep. And thankfully, nothing disturbs your rest.
Yay.
You wake up, it is morning. You've achieved a long rest, so you can update your character sheets with a long rest. And you're now in the middle of kind of scavenging what little stuff is there in the safe house for breakfast to try to make something to eat.
Floor bug.
We still have plenty of boar jerky.
Yeah, you probably have plenty of on your own rations and stuff that you got.
Bacon.
So you can do that.
Absolutely,
It's just
you're right.
whether or not you have anything extra to work with.
I pull up my last jar of strawberry preserves, and I'll run them across the bread, and I'll like kind of shoulder away
The bread that I gave you.
Yeah.
my preserves.
Okay.
All right, we get it. You're stingy with your jelly.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll do a very weird combination. So I'll have a slice of bread, strawberry preserves, one whole sardine, and then whatever the jerky that we have left from the
Oh,
boar.
you're sick.
Okay.
All right,
It's
guys.
gonna
Well,
be the salty sweet combination that you all won't understand.
You're correct. Even I do not think that is palatable.
Yeah, I agree with him.
I just finished this loaf, so we can share it
Thank
since
you.
she's not going to share with us.
Yeah, I'll
Not that I want what that is.
It was good bread.
You don't want any sardine? I still have some of these.
Look, the
Kevin?
sardine is fine by itself.
Sardine.
Like, plug it, put it down.
Literally jumps up, bites before you can let it go. He like moves so quick. He jumps up, he bites at it, he gets it and the tip of your finger too. So
Oh,
you get
He's
He's just like Harvey.
yep.
Oh.
yeah, I'm not eating that. I'll
And
just
then
have
he-
bread and bacon.
You just now it's like in his mouth and he's goes over to the corner and you just hear him I'm like chewing on it. Not the finger. No.
Question.
It's just
Lana's
yeah.
finger's gone.
Lana, you have half a finger. No. But that's what
Roll for sadness.
yeah, that's what Kevin does.
Question. Does anybody need anything? Because I might be able to sneak out and get us some supplies while we're hunkering down.
How's my progress on potion tinkering?
Excellent question. You have had a little bit of time to work on it. You feel like you're getting close to maybe a breakthrough, but it might take a little bit longer.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, Varys, instead of going out, since I am not the most literate one here, would you like to do some investigating of the powder schematics with me? I'll make it worth your while. I'll make sure you get a good poison out of this one.
That's fine. I'll stay back and I'll help her with her.
Okay. So the morning progresses a little bit longer. A little bit longer.
It's a very rainy day. in
It is.
Overshore.
It's a rainy day. I have called down the
one of the gods.
rain the rain background noise from the gods.
Honestly,
say
top
Zeus?
tier DM for actively getting.
Yeah, I mean,
that to happen for
you know how many letters you have to send to get that to happen.
I
I
think
send a
it's-
lot to Santa, and I still don't get what I want for
well,
Christmas.
yeah, I mean, it's all in how.
Well,
you,
that's dependent on if you're naughty or nice.
yeah, and it's also all in how you phrase it too.
Well,
you know?
clearly I'm not either.
Got to phrase the letter.
I like how Overshore is a combination of Australian people and Floridian climates.
Yes.
Australia.
Australia.
All right. Okay, that's a new thing. So you're waiting and waiting. You're kind of doing what you can to pass the time. You guys are being productive with that. Is there anything you two are doing during this time to while away the hours while you're waiting for Eber to return with word of meeting with Malachor? Yes.
Do we have a continental map of Korstal?
I would say you probably do.
I would be poring over that map, trying to devise a route for us back up to Lakeside.
Okay.
Is that where we had the council, right?
That is.
Yes.
You would remember that for sure, yes.
All
Did,
right.
did you raise your hand with your bird fingers?
This is
She
my hat.
sure did,
That's
yeah.
a claw.
3 fingers. Yes.
The claw.
Claw.
Hello. And this is me flipping you off.
Oh no!
Yes, it's the middle. All right. What are you doing? Anything special to while away the hours?
I'm going to hang out with Ferdinand, and I'll kind of give him some insights of trade routes that I know of growing up from
Okay.
Twinfall in, since Twinfall would be the natural
Yeah.
path progression.
You guys discussing this, looking over this. You're kind of helping her by reading through some of the scroll work on this, and you're like, no,
What's this
hold on,
letter?
experiment, blah, blah, hold on, let me try this, and going through some of this stuff, and it's eating away the time. You two figure, okay, well, we took probably one of the most direct routes when we came through here. It wasn't the easiest, and we had some challenges, but I mean, well, we got that bridge taken care of, so that would be, fine going back that way. The only problem, and you definitely would understand this, you would get it just based on, you're not an idiot. It's, they know our names, at least as a group. Maybe individually, we don't know, we haven't seen proof of that yet, but they know us as a group. They know how we got down here.
Which even if we were...
They've probably got surveillance on the lookout for us.
We're looking for a straightforward route, but I think we need to prioritize discreetness first.
Well, then going back the way we came is not the right.
That is not the way at all.
It sucks we repaired that or got that bridge working again, only for it to literally bite us in the ass.
Well, that's one way to look at it, but
I liked helping those ghosts and all, but now they get a bridge.
there is a bridge, though, for people to use. Do you not see that as a victory?
You gotta think about the future, Lana.
Well, the future is we get murdered by a bunch of people from this place.
My vote is a both.
See, I would like to not discount that as much as I dislike the idea. I think with situations as dire as they are, by seafaring vessel might be wise.
A fishing trip sounds nice.
Think of it like this, Lana. You like being a hero, right? What if, after the war, Lana's bridge?
Well, surely I would
The
do
Kirkwall
something...
Crossing.
Well, surely I would do something so grand as to get more than simply a bridge.
Well, that's just one thing. You have yet to do other heroic things.
Ah, so you're saying now I would get at least a bridge.
Yes.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I got it. What is it?
Be careful. I have my journal at the ready.
I will
Were we
peek
given a
my head
phone?
out disguised as somebody else and see who it is.
You crack the door open and look out. You see Eber standing there staring at you and go, and he looks at you and goes, "Who the fuck are you?"
Just get inside. And I open the door.
Hi, Ever.
Who's this asshole?
That's your
someone
mom.
we
I
found
dropped
on
the disguise.
street.
Ah. All right, you got some skill. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm not taking any fucking chances.
So, I got a meeting set up. Got good news and bad news.
Well, let's hear it.
Bad news is, have you guys looked outside at all yet?
It's raining, I know that.
Yeah. That's not the bad news. The bad news is the city is on lockdown. Now, you did a good job getting what you were supposed to, but you tripped off something. You were supposed to be in and out without a noise. You guys set off something. They know something went down, and they're pissed.
Good.
Not worse.
Iron Wardens are out in force, and there have been Shadowblade squads that, I mean, there's not a ton of them, but they're out there. They are going through the city. They are eventually going to come by this door. Door to door. I don't know how long, but it's going to happen. That's the bad news. The good news, I got you a meeting. We got to go to a different safe house. That's where Malicor's at.
That's fine.
As soon as this started popping off with the lockdown, he immediately went to our other location. So I can get you there,
How far is that?
but we need to go now.
How far is that from here?
Well, if we do it right, it's going to take about 10 minutes to get there. But we gotta be sneaky about this shit.
Well, it's a good thing I still have this hat.
I'm gonna change my appearance to help with the stealth aspect of it.
I suppose if we're trying to not be noticed, I shouldn't be walking around in a hulking plate of armor.
Yeah.
All right.
If you want to cover that up somehow, you could. And if you want to wear your armor, that's fine. You just probably should put something over it. In fact, he looks at you for a little bit. You know, how good are you with that kit?
Pretty damn good.
Give me about 5 minutes. He ducks back out. When he comes back, about 5 minutes later, he has what looks like a cape from an Iron Warden. He also has a shield that has the Iron Warden, like, basic design on it. It's not 100% accurate. You can kind of tell.
If you were looking for
If you were looking for it, you'd be like, that's a fake. But just carrying it around, if no one looks close, there's that. He's like, with that heavy armor, you might be able to pull this off, but you are going to have to do something here.
All right.
Don't we have one of those rings or something?
Yes, an
Oh,
Iron
you got a
Warden
what?
signet.
Where the fuck do you get that?
Where do you think?
From your mom.
I took one out of.
My
Let's
mom
just,
wasn't an Iron Warden.
let's just say I have sticky fingers, and I grabbed one from ye old exploration mission. Where,
Ye old signet ring shoppy, right?
We got it at the souvenir shop on the way in, yeah.
I got it from what the
Be
fuck is-
careful with that.
Count Cartine.
I got it from Carteen's personal staff. When we went in there and found documents, I found a signet on one of the desks.
Why would he have an Iron Warden signet?
I'm
That
assuming.
doesn't make sense. You know, you found that in the vault.
Oh yeah, they found it in the vault.
Oh, okay.
It's like playing through an RPG, and then one of those text boxes
I
pops
was like,
up.
you did not find this here. You found this
in
somewhere
the
else.
vault.
Your dialogue options locked to this one phrase.
Yeah.
Now is not the time or place to use this item.
Everyone
Yes,
will
sir.
remember this.
Yeah.
Nope, can't use
But
it here.
yeah, no, he goes.
Nope, that's wrong.
He goes. Interesting.
I also stole this, and I'll pull out one of Carteen's Shadowblade outfits. Personal use.
And I
That's-
took his button.
That. Bad idea.
Oh, I'm not using it now. I'm just saying I might use it if we have to get into Shadowblade's base, or if I get a look at
Again, bad idea.
if I get a look at what Carteen looks like, I might be able to look like him.
There's not some sort of tracking magic on that outfit.
No, it's just that. Only one who wears that fucking outfit is
Carteen.
Carteen. every Shadow Blade would know on sight that you are not him.
Oh, I'm not putting it on now. I'm just saying it's just to keep sake from people that I should have killed when I had the chance.
But you never had the chance to.
Exactly.
All right, I would not recommend using that around here, but
See an apple.
interesting snag.
Well, I'm gonna mix it with my own attire later on when we get back to the north. But for right now,
use it in the north all you want. I don't care, man.
well, let's get
Just
the
I
hell
would
out of
not
here.
use that around
Lana,
here.
I need you to sit down so I can do your makeup. Come here.
Do the Iron Wardens ride horses?
Some.
Miss Wardeness, would you like a horse?
I feel like having a horse is gonna make it way more.
That
easy
would
to
make it
survive.
stand out more. I'll say that. You might not want to do that.
What would you want me to roll to help disguise her with the disguise kit if
It
possible?
would be a disguise kit check, which
Which
is
is dexterity, I want to say.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, it's actually akin to performance because think about it. You're like trying to, it's how well you perform at putting something together. So performance is based off what, charisma?
Yes.
So it would be off of the same thing.
21.
All right.
He made a horse noise.
The horse is there in spirit, just not
Yeah.
physically.
Or
Horse
probably
is
put the
horse.
ring on the hand that's not
Yeah.
using the shield.
Ever looks, he says, that could work, especially with that ring. Just be careful where you flash that around.
Don't fuck this up, is what it says. I'm gonna tell you in the broad terms. He's just being nice about it.
I don't know anything about the Iron Warden command structure. What do I call another warden? Just fellow warden? Like, I know nothing about this.
Can I roll a
You
history check?
talk to Malcolm. We're going to go meet him.
Am I able to roll a history check?
Sure.
Alright.
They call
You call them.
They call each other
Warbones.
gents.
That one for total 8.
Yeah, you're like,
They probably say something.
no, you assume that they're kind of like they're city guard, but they're kind of acting more militaristic in their organization. So you make a wild assumption that they probably use by ranking of some kind. What that ranking is, you don't fucking know.
Well, I'll relay that and say, I wish I knew the specific ranking for these Iron Wardens, but my safest assumption is that they do go by rank.
So, best case, keep your mouth shut, and we're gonna get to our second meet point, and then from there we'll figure it out when we get more info.
Just call everybody private.
But I think we're ready to go now at this point. Let's just get going.
Good, we need to go.
Let's go. The faster we wait, the faster.
So-
Probability
Yeah, the
wise,
rain
that's
is getting heavier. We
Yes.
gotta go.
heavy rain. What's his name? Sean! Sean!
Okay. So, you guys pack your stuff up real quick, you grab it, and you slip out the door from the safe house, attempting to make your way to the other safe house. What I will need is a group stealth check. Okay, now, you are disguised, correct?
Yeah.
What did you use as your disguise? What do you
I
disguise?
used as a commoner that's just going throughout this day through the business of the normal streets. So basically, similar to the way I got in, kind of like him, but not too much similar like him, so I don't get attached.
Mr. Head of Disguise, what are you looking like?
Human end. The human Ferdinand. The one that looks
Oh,
like human.
Okay.
human and what?
Human hand. That's what I was thinking at first, too. What do you do to disguise yourself, if at all? Or are you simply just kind of trying to blend in with this group here? Maybe
I mean, my dress always has a cloak, like
Okay.
a hood on it. So
you're just kind of trying to go with
yeah,
that.
just tuck my hair
And
back
then
in.
you are trying to pass as an Iron Warden,
Yes.
which technically trying to blend in. So,
I can fit inside my
Would that be
armor.
more of a performance instead of a stealth then?
yes, exactly. That's what I'm going at. Is so what you guys are going to be doing is a group check. Okay, it's stealth overall, but this helps me assign the DC. So you are doing stealth. You are doing stealth. You are doing stealth. You are doing performance.
22.
Okay.
19.
14.
26.
Okay.
26. Why don't you do that?
All right.
I love
So
you, Stream Boo. Come to YouTube.
as you guys are going through the streets, at one point, about a few minutes in, you're kind of making your way through the streets and occasionally ducking down into a little bit of alleyways and stuff, and then popping out into a different street. At one point, Eber stops short as you're about to exit an alleyway into a street and just kind of holds his hand up like this. You look out, you can kind of see out around him, there is a troop of probably about 6 Iron Wardens marching through the street. They're going down, they stop at a corner, 2 go off one way, 2 go off another way, 2 go off another way. And then Ever goes, okay. Good, all right, let's go. And you dart across, instead of going into the street, you dart across it straight to an alleyway opposite, avoiding that patrol. You continue through. I need another round of checks.
We're talking like a checks mix.
It will be a mix. We'll see what you get.
9.
Same.
Come on, Ferdinand. You have not been training for this your whole life.
Carry your weight, Ferdinand.
14 again.
25.
Okay,
Oh no,
Stealth
only
God,
25?
stealth God.
so
14 still.
as you are walking through, going from one alley, occasionally going to another street, another alley, Eber stops you for a second and kind of at one corner, street corner, before going out and around. He says, all right, kind of turns to you guys. We're a block away. We just have to go across this street, down to the end of the block, and then we're there. And then he turns around and steps out into the street, and the rest of you follow. And as you are coming out into the street, as soon as you do, coming from around the corner of another street that's just across from you that you didn't see or pay attention to, another troop of Iron Wardens. And as you come around, you hear one of them go, Sergeant, in your direction.
Internally, Lana screaming.
Sorry, hold on. Sergeant, what are you doing in this zone? This was supposed to be Patrol 27 zone.
I'm well aware. I'm just making sure these lot get home safely.
Give me a performance check.
It was sitting on a 20. It was sitting on a 20, and it rolled to the side. 14 plus 3, 17.
Okay.
I got scared for a second. I was like, don't tell me roll low, don't tell me roll low. Fuck.
He goes, right, very well. Thank you, Sergeant. Continue. That way. You too. That way. And they split off down their respective streets. You make your way down the rest of the street, down the end of the block, and you come to a door. And you realize at that point, as Eber kind of opens a door and ushers you through, you see he has got beads of sweat just on his forehead. And he's pretty good at controlling his emotions, but there's that look in his eye like, holy fuck. We just got away with that? Okay. All right, let's get in here now. You guys get into this other safe house. It looks like a pretty small building. You walk through the door. You are in what looks like a very small entry hallway that opens up into essentially what almost looks like a large closet with, just some boxes and other things stacked in here. And there's not a lot of space. You're basically filling the center of this room. And then Ever reaches down to the floor, touches something that it just looks like floor to you, but all of a sudden you hear a click, and then the side wall all of a sudden slides open. The boxes that were right there literally move with it to reveal a narrow passageway that has stairs going down and spiraling down at a very steep angle.
Thank goodness we get to come out of the closet.
He says, follow that way.
All right.
Appreciate everything you did, Everett. You look like you're sweating a little bit too much here. Have some of this, and I'll give him a little bit of my flask, just to calm your nerves.
Okay. He downs half of it in one shot.
That's fine.
Gives it back. It's like, not bad stuff.
I can tell you were sweating a bit, but you're safe now. We'll just deal with our business and get out of your hair as fast as we can.
Good. I'd appreciate that. Let go.
All right, let's go.
March.
As soon as you go down, he does not join you. You hear another click, and the wall behind you closes. Thankfully, most of you have dark vision. For those that don't worry. As the wall closes behind you, it, for a moment, is pitch black as that light from above sealed off. But then you notice there's a glow coming from down below the stairs, as if there was a torch lit down there, and that light is kind of, bouncing off the walls and coming up a little bit. And so your eyes adjust. You make your way down this stairs, which goes down, you figure, almost 2 full stories before it comes to a door that is open before you. You see the light pouring through from it. And in there is a fairly spacious room. In that room, there is a fireplace with a chimney that seems to go up to nowhere.
Yeah.
There's comfortable chairs. There's, some nice end tables. In fact, this looks kind of like the room that you met Malachor in to begin with, except this is bigger, more spacious, better appointed for furniture and stuff like that. There's even a mini bar against the wall that is fully stocked. Again, there are shelves in there with lots of scrolls and parchment and ledgers and all sorts of stuff in there, including boxes, which, knowing Malachor, might have some interesting things in them. And he is sitting there on the chair nearest the fire, his feet up, all hairy and shit, as the halflings are, smoking a big old pipe and just staring at you.
Hairy and shit. That sounds awful.
Gross.
I make a beeline for the comfiest looking couch.
You're there. Says, so you made it. I appreciate what you did. I really do. If only you'd been a little quieter, might have made things a bit easier. But
I will admit that is my mistake. As we were retrieving the information that we sought, I did chance upon a drawstring trap.
can't say that's never happened to me. Though it's never happened to me. But I understand. Just wish you would have been a little more careful. You've definitely increased the heat around here.
Oh, shit.
But luckily, it's not on me. At least, it's not on me as long as you get away. So, once again, I find myself kind of needing to help. So, I have pulled a favor. It is not one that I wanted to use, as I've held on to it for a very special occasion, and now that is ruined. But, can't do anything about that now. If you want out of the city, I have a way for you. But, you will need to make your way to the docks, and I got no help for you. You got to do that on your own.
All right.
I'm not leaving the city unless you tell me about my kitty.
I have no problem with that. You're here now. And you did promise that, or I should say I did, that if you completed your end of the bargain, I would give you more info. So, your precious cat is Moonlight or Moonbeam?
Morning.
Morningstar. See, I know it started with an M, right?
Think of Lucifer more.
But your
Relax,
precious
alright?
Morningstar. As I mentioned, I shared some good conversation with that one, and even enjoyed a meal and relaxed. She definitely seems to be on a mission.
Where is she going? Is she staying here?
Oh no, definitely not. She said her path led her in other directions. Quite an interesting one. She says she follows the stars and what they tell her. Kind of like she says, you follow the wind and how it whispers to you.
You know, when I was really young, I heard stories about the stars, but I don't remember much. That's that.
Well, perhaps you can ask her when you meet her again. She said it'll happen. But she said you're not quite ready. You must continue to follow. Follow the path that is laid before you. But again, you make your own decisions. I'm just telling you what she said. I just need you to get the hell out of here without getting caught, so that no one can find out my...
Well, unfortunately, I'm with you, Stinky Lot, for a while longer.
Not surprised.
How unfortunate.
No, I most definitely showered recently. It must be them.
On to our business that we made before we started this full shenanigans. What do you got for me? Because I have a little bit extra for you.
Remind me, what was it you wanted?
I want to figure out what's going on in my head.
So,
So he is.
digs in his pocket and he pulls out a piece of paper and he says, you need to seek out this man. And he hands you a piece of paper. As you open it, it has a name on it. That name is Lee Jean. Lee, it's a first name, and last name Jean, which is with like Xaiun or something like that.
Where can I find him?
That is a good question. He moves around quite a bit, but last I had heard, his travels were taking him to the far north for something he was interested in examining. Far north, I'm guessing maybe near Snowfell, maybe Wintersville, somewhere up there. But that's all I got. He's elusive. But if you find him, he can help you unravel that spaghetti that's all up in there.
Well, one favor deserves another. Looking at Lord Garlisle's personal stock and inventory, I took a couple notes.
Really?
Yes, just for you, my friend.
Well,
Also, positive note, you are nowhere to be seen on any ledgers of people that he is hunting down, so you're safe and secure.
I already knew that, but I do like confirmation.
Yes. Here's some extra trade routes that I wrote down, just because I feel like maybe if you find another bunch of suckers, I can get you some more stuff. And if we ever need to come back and you need to build up a little bit more, might as well have the ability to gain more profit while you're at it.
Useful information. I happily accept. He takes it. Says, now, as for you lot, what I need you to do is make your way to the docks.
That's fine.
This will be, at least, the only way I can provide for you out of the city. If you have another plan, and it is better than mine, by all means, use it.
No such
But just
thing.
don't get caught.
My only thought was burning down a library, but that didn't seem a good course of action.
Now, why
No.
would you do that?
That's a loss of information. How dare you?
It piss people off. That's
It would
why.
piss me off.
It piss a lot of people off.
Yeah.
This is probably a long shot, but I figure it would be stupid not to ask. Do you know anything about who is safe and who is not in the North? Who we can trust?
On that, I unfortunately know less than you probably do. Which wounds me as is
An
my job to
information
know
broker.
stuff. But if you have any of that information, I will perhaps trade with you.
What do you
Is your
got?
family safe?
What do you got for trade?
Well, I hope my
have
family
many
is
things.
safe.
Well, we have a little bit more information about who you might want to look into if, depending on how easily you're willing to give us something good for it.
Depends on what you mean by good and what you want. Negotiation is always on the table.
I know who Count Carteen's connection is in the North. I know who he's running with.
I will say, Varus, and I kind of bring him in for a whisper, to which then I immediately message spell. We must needs be careful who we unveil this information to. An information broker is not just themselves, but also a source of information for those who may be our enemies.
Well, in your information, I wasn't giving him a name. I was going to tell him how many he's connected with.
That is still information that could be used against us.
That he's got 3 connects in the North. How is that going to give anybody any information?
I'm simply giving you a caution.
I know.
Proceed.
I know how to work words.
I'll do the best whisper Cassiopeia possibly can. What I meant was, are your parents trustworthy?
I mean, I assume my parents are trustworthy. They're my parents.
You're not putting much confidence in me.
I have confidence in my parents if that's anything to go by.
Your tone is not anything to go by.
I'm a little distracted at the moment. I look at our esteemed broker of information here.
Our esteemed, dirty, hairy feet guy.
There's one thing that's been troubling me. I came to you with the need of information on the Enchantress, and believe me, I got some, but the thing that bothers me most, the father of the Enchantress, not Carlisle now, but who originally sired her.
That I would have to do some digging for.
I think it would
It
reveal
might be
uncomfortable
difficult for you
truth.
to get back here as well.
I got ways. Don't worry about that.
That reminds me. Are those lesser sending stones still intact, or did you use up the entire time?
I do believe
We still have some. Yep, and I'll hold up mine as well.
He takes them. He looks at them. He hands one back to you and he says, I'll tell you what. You find out information up north. I assume that's where you're headed back. Safety as it is.
Certainly.
I'll see what I can dig up. And I will contact you. We might not have much time on these, but time enough to pass a quick bit of information back and forth.
Well, I suppose you know what I'm looking for. Is there any specific information you'd like from the North, or just any juicy tidbit will do?
Something juicy. Anything out of what's going on with the Council of Nobles in Lakeside. I'd like to know what they are talking about.
Not much we can do. That's where we're headed. So
Very well.
All right.
Consider it a bargain struck.
Good.
So what kind of, let's say, trinkets or toys do you have for me for the information I have? As a man of my stature, you know how my circles run.
I have coin, I have gems, and as always, I have a way of getting information. So I can provide you with any of those three.
I want to know. Actually, this is a good tidbit of information I would love to know. Because I don't know if going to my father is the right point at this moment. I'm going to give you information. I want to see what you can dig up on this side of the world. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but since you are a man of information and we are trading and we are amongst friends, I will be honest with you. I was sent to assassinate a noble at the council meetings.
Really? Let me ask this. Did you succeed?
Almost. Till the Shadow Blades got involved.
Interesting. I suspected.
So
That clarifies some stuff.
So, I would like to know, this might be running amongst your circles, which nobleman acquired my family's services for the hit?
Ooh.
That's pretty good, yeah.
I can give you the name of the target if that helps you out.
That would make things easier.
Kanuko.
Really?
Yes.
Which one? Large family, you know.
It was
Well,
the
Cameron Kanuko, yes.
Cameron Kanuko.
Cameron. Oh,
The idiot of the family.
the little weasel.
Yes.
Interesting.
The
Who
weasel
would want him to... I will definitely see what I can find out. I consider that a freebie. What you've just told me is more than enough payment, so absolutely I will look into that and let you know.
Since I can't probably go back to my family, that'll be the best information I'll get is from other sources.
Now,
Man, this is really a juicy gossip session.
when it comes to getting you out of here,
girl, yeah.
when it comes to getting you out of here, as I said, I've used up a very important favor that I wished to have not had to use, but it's important. So, you need to get to the docks. When you get to the docks, look for a sloop, about 60-foot long sloop, single-masted, charcoal gray sails, blackened hull. No, that would be much larger than a sloop, for the one you're
Is
seeing.
any distinctive features of who's masting the sloop?
Oh, no,
What's larger than a sloop? A coma?
it'll be the only one that looks like that.
Question, just
A sleep?
out of fun shits and giggles.
When you get there,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see the captain, and all you need to do is to tell him this. The ledger is balanced, and the ink is dry. If he responds with, then let the tide wash away the numbers, that is your man.
Let the what?
Let the
tide wash away the numbers.
And who is this captain we are looking? Is a specific race?
You'll see.
I think it's supposed to be some big reveal.
It's Clancy.
Clancy on snail. What? It's the Quan Lance.
Operating the tiniest sea dragon vessel there is. He's a junior captain. Tito's there making sure shit runs straight.
All right, so that's what he says. And he says, now, I would recommend you get there as soon as possible. They are going door to door, and while this place is safer than most, I cannot have you found here. And one, I don't want you found at all, for they have their ways of getting information out of people.
I know that.
And two, having you found here with me, they wouldn't even need to extract information, and my life would probably be forfeit. So,
The message is received.
bye-bye.
Before I leave, do you have any?
Get the fuck out!
Do you have any spare clothing of any deckhand around here?
No.
Oh, fuck me. All right, let's go. Is there a back way out of this place?
Points to the door that you came down.
Well, You're a sergeant. If you want, I'll say this as we're walking up the steps. Sergeant, here's the thing. She can hide with me. He can change into somebody else. If we want to do it that way, I'm pretty stealthy where they're probably not going to catch me.
Sergeants ride on horses.
Stick to the alleyways, I could always, in a pinch, I'm assuming you have this because you're kind of roguish anyway. Do you have fake blood on you?
Yes.
Perfect. I could always pretend to be executing you in an alleyway. If we ever need to, we could have that be the plan. Duck an alleyway, I pretend to stab you with spear. You throw blood everywhere. It just works.
It would be probably one of them too, because you're not going to see me once I get into that alleyway.
Like a theatrical play, I shall volunteer as the role of dead individual.
Please just don't be too dramatic.
Well, of course, I'm not going to be dramatic. I'm going to be
Oh, you got me! Oh,
great heavens! Stabs me in my vital area.
Yes.
In one of my many stomachs.
I am not
Dude.
weird, yeah?
inspiration. Add to your pool.
Cassiopeia, if you would like to come with me, I can probably get us there quick and quietly if you would like to turn into spider form again. So that way you don't have to worry about rolling for stealth or being left behind.
I don't ever have to worry about rolling for stealth. I just choose not to help anybody sometimes.
Well, since we've worked together and it's worked so well in the past,
Okay.
I would offer that to you.
That's a good idea. You two can go on ahead, and then I can just butt him with the end of my spear every now and then.
And
be
once
saying,
you'll see
"Move
us,
on, northern scum."
you'll see us at the ship.
Okay, so you have a plan, it sounds like. You head up into the entryway of this safe house. Eber's up there. He sees you guys and he looks at you and he says, "Good luck."
How far is it to the dock from here?
Be about 15 minutes.
Which direction? North, south, east, west?
West.
All right. Well, back alleyways is my forte, so if you would, Cassiopeia, come with me.
We
All
will
right,
be
boom. Spider cat.
It's microscopic cat.
I still like saying spider cat. But
I don't know. You could have the Spider Cat theme song, and that'd be pretty good.
spider cat.
My
Spider cat.
If
Does
you could,
whatever a spider cat can.
stay in communication in my mind, I won't be too far ahead, but I will try to keep the paths clear.
Unfortunately, that is not how the spell works.
Well, good luck.
Yeah, it's not sending. Bless you.
I'll try to keep us intact. I will peek my head out the door and see if any
Perception.
any perception. I want to see if any of those big.
I was waiting for him
No.
to say dexterity saving throw instead.
Any way you
Not bad,
want
18.
it, that's the way you need it.
Decapitation.
Looks like the coast is clear. You don't see any Iron Wardens or Shadow Blades. You do see there are some people in the street. Clearly, based on their garb, you started to kind of get used to the differences in style. Yeah, they all look like they're, from the Corward Dominion. It's that style of clothing. So you're like, okay, they all look like just locals. But I'm not seeing any guard forces or anything like that I have to worry about immediately.
All right. I will start stealthing my way out the door and try to make west towards the port to look for the ship we were describing.
Okay. So as you head out with microscopic cat,
Yes.
hiding under your clothes and you're heading out, I will need 3 stealth checks from you. You two.
Performance.
It's going to be performance from both of you.
That works.
17.
Much
And I
better
need
at that.
3 performance checks from you guys.
Holy fuck, Jason.
Okay?
I didn't break like a legendary number or anything.
What's it?
17, 22, 23. Not 20 on the last one.
18, 14, 24.
Okay.
Let's go.
So,
We put on a theatrical show down the street.
You are quite convincing.
as you are walking through, you actually pass by 2 patrols of Iron Warden guards, groups of 6 of them. And the first one kind of pauses for a little bit as you approach, sees you doing that, kind of looks you up and down real briefly,
Just whack him in the back
And then-
of the head with my staff.
and then just kind of keeps going. The second one as you get close, give me a perception check.
Both of us are just.
Yeah, you can too.
I suck at perception. That is an 18.
I'm not that bad at perception. That is a 20.
Okay, you both notice that the one who looks like they're in charge of that group, as you're almost like you guys come around the corner like almost right together, and as they go, they kind of stop as they see you, and the one glances real quick. You both notice it
We see
to
the
that
ring.
ring on your finger, and immediately kind of pops to attention, and the ones behind him are like, "Oh shit!" Boom, right to attention. He goes, "Sergeant, performing our duties. Any assistance you require?"
I'll do them up, down.
No.
Just kind of check them out. No assistance required here. Taking this scum down to the docks. Got him to the fish. Might as well be good feed.
You see a kind of a grin across his face, and he straightens up. He's like, "Excellent. Thank you, Sergeant."
Continue as it were. Doing a great job.
"Aye, Sergeant." "At ease." Okay, they relax, and you carry on, and then they continue on their mission.
How ironic, feeding a bird to the fish.
Technically, he doesn't look like a bird.
Inspiration to your pool. That really made me. That put a smile on my face. I love it. So, all right. So now here's the thing. You two are literally just kind of walking down the street.
Yeah.
You are sneaking. You're having to kind of stop, pause, watch, look. So you move a little slower than what, plus you're having to kind of take circuitous routes to get around there. What were your stealth checks?
My lowest roll is a 20. It's 20, 23, and 25.
So,
Of course.
what happens is you get to the
I
docks.
beat myself once on
You
stealth.
get to the docks. You begin to walk along the docks. You do see there are a couple individual Iron Warden guards kind of stationed here. It doesn't look to you like they're really scouring the docks yet. You assume, based on everything you've been told and heard, that's probably happening at some point here, but they're not really pushing it yet. You arrive just a couple minutes behind, look in the shadows, and you already see, oh look, there's Lana and Ferdinand walking down the docks looking. I need perception checks from you two.
9.
In the tree. 12.
Okay. As you're walking down the docks, you're starting to get towards the end. As you get towards the end, you see the not looking like Ferdinand, the human-and, or whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
the human end.
Human-and. Pause for a second, and you can't make out what they're saying because they're far away, but Ferdinand, looks at you, says to you, Lana, is like, "Hey, hold on. Is that it?" You look over to your left at one of the berths where these ships are, and there it is. 60-foot sloop with charcoal gray sails and blackened hull. Standing on the deck, up near the ship's wheel, the helm, you see,
I see.
yes, a very lean, sharp-featured human man. Looking even from this distance, you're probably 50, 60 feet away. He has got very weathered skin. Looks like he's been on the sea a lot. His hair even has kind of like streaks in it that it's like, hey, kind of like blackish gray streaks from black hair and gray streaks just due to age and a rough, stressful life on the ocean. He's wearing a faded dark teal long coat with copper buttons on it that have that green patina that you get on copper from sea spray. Right?
That cool oxidization.
You can see from here he's got a thick silver coin hanging from his left earlobe. And even from here you can see this long jagged scar that kind of runs down like this from up on his jawline, down along it, down towards his collarbone.
He's gay and cool.
Yes, some kind of souvenir from you're guessing a cutlass or some other blade.
The talon of a kraken, yeah.
Yes. On the dock, right next to the ship, you also see a wiry, tall human woman who's got blue ocean-themed tattoos, just like all over her arms, and she's basically wearing like a tank top type style, like no sleeves, and so you can see, and she's pretty muscled for her frame. So it's like, I mean, she's not like huge, but I mean, she's definitely got like a wiry, muscly frame. From here, you can see she's got kind of short cropped brown hair. She's from this distance, you see she for being, as tall as she is and muscly as she is, she's got that bearing of carrying herself like, I've got sturdy sea legs. I know how to handle myself, carry myself, all that. But one thing you notice on her as she's kind of working, she's working some of the ropes that are tying the ship to the dock, and she's kind of like, checking them and everything, making sure everything's secure. As she turns at one point, you see there is a slash across her throat, like a big scar that goes across her throat. Looks like it was deep and wide. And she's just sitting there doing stuff. And then as you're getting closer, you're kind of checking that out. Tomer. Varys.
Huh?
Varys.
I'm level 18!
You two.
Level 20, man.
Yeah, by now you're level 20.
You two have kind of snuck your way up to get closer. You're now kind of on the side of the docks, like inward from where the ships are, across the boardwalk, which is about 20 feet wide. So you're about 70, 80 feet away from where, the ship and that one guy I described are. And about 20 or so feet away from these two, kind of hidden back by some barrels and the side of a building and stuff. But you can now see all this. And what you notice is the woman, all of a sudden, she kind of glances over at you guys. And then you see her kind of turn to look up at the man. And she goes, like that. He looks over. You can see him kind of narrow his eyes in your direction a little bit.
Not Inspector Gadget.
Zooms in on you through your 27 self.
So as you are there, it is midday still. The sun is still pretty high. It is bright out. It is still near the tail end of summer. It is hot, and near the docks here, you would think you'd get a cooling breeze. No, it is humid. That, however, is part of your saving grace, as it is causing a little bit of mist to come up from the water, from that thick humidity.
Yeah, you get that bay effect.
Okay. And it's not like a fog, but it's like a little bit of mist, which does give a little bit of cover. It kind of makes it hazy and a little hard to see clear long distances.
Yeah.
Okay. So you figure, all right, we're kind of in the clear. But that is what you see. You're pretty sure that is the ship that was described to you.
Varys, put me on your hand.
I'm gonna walk right to it then.
What is it?
Yeah. Good. Take me.
We're going.
Okay. As you
I start
kind of walk
meeting
up with them,
Yeah.
and then you guys start walking closer. As you get there, the man kind of steps down from near the helm, comes over closer to the side of the ship, and by the time you get within about 20, 30 feet of the little gangplank that goes up onto the sloop, he says, "That's far enough, mates. Harbor's locked down tighter than a governor's coin purse. No civilian berths tonight. Turn around and take your chances in the alleys."
I have something for you. The ledger is blank and the ink is dry.
The
It's
ledger's
not the
balanced.
phrase. Balanced.
The ledger's balanced. Sorry, I couldn't read my own
I
writing.
remembered it.
I did
Just hand in
too.
the air. What did
I
you
was so
want?
I just wanted to say it as a spider.
Oh, okay.
we
We
all
all
wanted
just
to
say in
say it.
unison, which
Yeah.
go, the ledger is balanced and the ink is dry.
We all say in unison.
What I said.
As you say that, he kind
All
of
of our eyes are purple.
yeah he narrows his vision and kind of looks at each one of you. Looks at this spider and this guy, like you're probably on his shoulder right now, I assume.
No, I asked him to put me in his hand.
Oh, so you're holding.
Yeah,
So
like
there's this guy
presented to
standing
me.
there with a pretty decent sized, like tarantula-looking spider in his hand, and the spider's just kind of
cat-looking spider.
sorry, cat-looking spider, weird-looking spider, about this big in his hand, and then what kind of almost looks like an Iron Warden, and some random northern-dressed human,
Some rather well-dressed individual.
but
With an
northern
alien heart.
but northern-dressed. He looks at you all for a second and goes, "Then let the tide wash away the numbers. So you're Malakor's troublemakers.
Simple.
Ever said you were coming.
We're just troublemakers, not Malachors.
Well, Ebba didn't mention that you'd have the entire city guard blowing brass whistles before you and the entire planks.
I'm not trying to be rude, but can we get on the ship and talk about this in private?
Just as you're saying that, once again you hear from behind you now. You hear. And as you turn to look, you see the woman standing kind of a little bit behind you, again, checking another rope. And she's looking dead at this man and goes. And he goes, "Right. Patrol's round in the corner of the dry dock. Y'all want to live to see tomorrow? Get your boots below deck now."
All right.
Understood.
I'm rushing directly underneath below decks.
I look towards the guy and I do a. I happen to speak Silenese.
You're a spider.
And
He
I
has
can-
no clue what you're doing with your hands because it doesn't. Spiders don't have fingers like that.
Well, mine does.
Okay, well,
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Aye, Captain.
it's really weird because you're doing this as he's running past with you in his hand.
Having 40 sets of fingers.
If you guys didn't see, I did a thank you, fuck you.
Yeah. So you all board the ship and hustle below decks. And as you get your way down there, there's not a ton of space down here. It is a sloop. It's only a 60-foot vessel. But it's got in this one below deck level, it's got a ceiling height of about 6 feet. So if you're tall, you might have to duck a
I'm
little
ducking.
bit. The other things you notice down here is that in addition to the standard stuff you would expect to see, well, there's some other stuff down here. There is what looks like a makeshift kitchen. Okay, a little bit of a galley. It's not much, but it's there, kind of against one side of the hull. There is what looks to be off of the other side, a fold-down table, okay, with some like kind of rope and wood chairs that kind of seem like they can collapse and then, pull apart like little canvas and rope and wood, kind of stacked up in one little corner. There seems to be a good number. There is also two very large copper-looking cylinders. Each one is about 10 feet long and probably about this big around, maybe 3 foot diameter or so. Like just a big cylinder, like curved end. And it's got these weird other like copper tubing or something coming off of it.
Is this a steam-powered boat?
These are all going into other things. There's these weird like levers and stuff coming off of all this. And standing over by a lot of this equipment, there is a dwarf
With goggles and
with a
overalls.
big bushy ginger beard tied in a neat little knot at the bottom, and kind of unlike what you've seen so far from the other two members of this crew, he is not a very quiet person. He sees you come down. He says, "Ah, you must be the cargo that we were supposed to get. It's a pleasure to meet you. The name's Barnaby.
Barnaby.
You can call me Barney. Come, please.
Barney,
grab a seat, and shh, be quiet. We should be quiet.
Barney, shut up.
That's a large flute.
That's not a flute. I'll tell you. Shh. And you also, as he's, telling you, and then he's starting to shush you, you notice that you heard, like, above you on the deck, you heard. And he's like, oh, yeah, shh. Like someone stomped their foot on the deck. You're quiet. You're being quiet. You wait for a little bit. And then you hear what sounds like, a bunch of footsteps kind of coming up that gangplank. And you hear some talking up above. It is a little bit muffled because you're, a deck below, and it's not talking out loud, but it clearly sounds like someone who is trying to wield some authority, talking about, hey, we're going to inspect, we need to review them, blah, blah, blah. And as they're saying this, Barney goes, oh, that's my cue. He walks over and goes to an area of the deck below your feet. He takes out what looks almost like a metal stick with a little round ball on the end, and he kind of traces it along the seams of a couple planks down here, and then, there it is. Pushes it, and it's like it pushes into something. As he does that, you hear a very quiet pop sound. The planking, about just enough to be about 3 feet long and 3 feet wide, pops up, he pulls it up, and you see what looks like a very well hidden smuggler's hold. And he goes, points down to it.
Yep, I'll jump down the hole.
Okay, you jump down there, and he looks down and he goes, keep quiet. You see the piece gets put back over top and pushed down, and once again you hear that click sound. As it does that, you are now essentially in complete darkness. You did see in the rest of this hold on the first level, there was clearly some like cargo and stuff like that. But this is where they keep the good stuff, the special stuff, which right now is you. You can continue to hear conversation. It's even more muffled at this point, but you figure, okay, there's some negotiating or something happening here. And then you hear more footsteps. They come down. Now they sound like they're above your head, walking on the deck above you. Quite a few of them. You hear some stuff getting moved around. All this. You actually hear one guy going, what is this? Yes?
Mr. DM, I would like to cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. On?
It is a self spell.
Mm-hmm.
You activate one of the effects below. Until the spell ends, you can activate either effect as a magic action on your later turns. The first effect is Sense Thoughts. You sense the presence of thoughts within 30 feet of yourself that belong to creatures that know languages or are telepathic. You don't read the thoughts, but you know that a thinking creature is present. The spell is blocked by 1 foot of stone, dirt, or wood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's a foot of wood between us.
No, there is not.
1 inch of metal or a thin sheet of lead.
Mm-hmm.
And the other ability, Read Thoughts. Target 1 creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself, or 1 creature within 30 feet of yourself that you detected with the Sense Thoughts option.
Okay.
You learn what is most on the target's mind right now. If the target doesn't know any languages and isn't telepathic, you learn nothing. As a magic action on your next turn, you can try to probe deeper into the target's mind. If you probe deeper, the target makes a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, you discern the target's reasoning.
I've got it right here.
Okay.
Anyway,
so
Cast it on Kevin.
I would
It's
cast
sardines.
Sense Thoughts at first,
mm,
and then afterwards try to read thoughts.
okay. You are sensing that there are lots of different thoughts going around. One set of thoughts you can clearly make out is probably belonging to Barney because they are very loud and boisterous. And surprisingly, very optimistically positive. Okay. You also get some sense of, okay, there's like a questioning or doubting thought. There's a couple of those.
When I get the chance, I want to latch on to the interrogating thought and read thoughts of that creature.
Okay. So there, I believe there is a wisdom save, you said? Let's see.
No. Not
Oh, no, you're just doing the surface thoughts.
Yep.
All right. Yep. So what you get right off the bat is, like I said, it's doubt. Like, okay, you get the feeling of this person is thinking, I don't trust these sailors. There's got to be something here. They just seem shady.
All right.
That's kind of the surface thoughts you're getting. That's what's right on their forefront. And you clearly hear things getting moved around, and you hear like one of the sets of thoughts that seems kind of like searching, inquisitive, whatever. Goes, what the hell are these? And you clearly hear Barney. That's for brewing my beer. I got some great ale that I'll show you. And they're like, no, that's fine. Okay. But that's what you get as far as the thoughts. Noises continue to abound as they dig through stuff. You can hear, sacks of stuff get knocked over, boxes maybe getting knocked over, crates having a lid popped open and looked in and dug around. You hear all that stuff. Okay. About 10 minutes of this go by. Eventually, it stops.
Yay!
As you hear the footsteps kind of make their way back out. And then you hear some really muffled conversation. You imagine that must be on the main deck. And then away. About a minute later, you hear that soft click again. And light as that 3x3 set of decking is pulled up. And you see Barney's smiling face. And he goes, we got him fooled. Worked. Now, come up and relax, but you have to remain below deck because we don't want them seeing you up topside. Don't worry. We leave at nightfall.
Understood.
Okay. Best way to slip out unnoticed,
Makes sense and all.
Don't worry, I can be unnoticed.
Okay.
We get it, you stealth.
So,
I don't need a magic hat to do it.
I
So,
don't either.
what happens is you are now kind of sit down. Barney actually pulls out some chairs for you, drops down that table, pulls out some chairs, says, have a seat, Don't worry, the captain will be down in a moment, and then y'all can talk to him.
What is your captain like?
He's a good chap. But I'd wait for him. And on that note, we're going to take a break.
Hey.
So we will be right back after just about 10 minutes.
Short messages.
We'll see you in just a little bit.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You didn't get me.
I didn't get any calories from the beer. I needed something, okay?
Beers don't offer calories, stupid.
Did you not know that alcohol is a calorie? It's a dead calorie, but it's a calorie.
Just like your brain cells.
Athletics. Oh,
Or
boy.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics, my
Thank
bad.
God.
That's a 2.
That's a net 20 for a 22.
Oh, you flip over it, and the droid's not paying attention to any mind. As you're next to the balcony and he's next to you, she's cuddling the child. You just see the freaking robot unleash clips just taking everybody out. It's a spray and pray everywhere.
The hut's just.
No, the hut's the first one to go because you hear the droid go, "We no longer your service," and just a blaster shot through the hut's brain.
When you mentioned that he tastes like chicken, little fucking hand goes up.
That's a compliment. Chicken tastes great.
I know it tastes good.
It's like manna from heaven.
We'll be the judge of that.
We're not gonna eat him. We're just gonna.
Fried chicken sounds good.
I totally misunderstood what we were going for.
What we
Sounds
could
pretty
do
good if
is
I
we
just-
could make it look like he committed suicide.
I don't know.
He's just-
So you can throw him 2 spaces away.
That looks to get him in.
Put him right
Yeah. How you get your shirt.
No,
That's how it works. He's like,
up because it's 2 squares.
Throw him to me.
You saw-
I'm open. I'm open.
I just fastball like perfect spiral. He's like, ah!
He told to go through a doorway.
That's
Why would he
ridiculous.
bow beneath the door when he could simply change for the door?
Or he could just break the door.
That's right.
It's like
He
saying
gets it.
you're gonna want some snacks someday. You know?
I'm-
It's just
I'm good. I was
inevitable.
already snacking the entire time I was watching this.
Yeah, but someday you're gonna want some more,
It's eventually. But
and I'll be there for you.
I don't.
I'll be there.
With all due respect, which is not a lot, I do not.
With all doge
I
respect.
don't want your snacks.
Yes, Oscar, you're up.
If you got it.
I'm gonna take out my 2 blades, ignite him as a bonus action.
Yep.
And go for the attacks.
Okay.
Against Logan.
What?
Because I am the traitor.
The will to live. Where can I find that?
That unfortunately no.
We go.
It's sold out.
Nobody knows where you can. Find
No
it.
longer sold in stores.
All right, so
It's in an old Toys R Us.
We are in deep shit.
We have to
Start
kill.
digging, boys.
We have to kill God.
At this,
Fuck man.
You got a gun?
I think we are going to die. Yeah,
I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm cooked. Can I guide myself?
It's a 19. Succeed.
That exactly meets it.
11.
You feel
been real.
a sudden light feeling, but manage to evade the spell. You, on the other hand, are now under the effects of reverse gravity.
No. He's just going straight up.
Be nice to me, dice. 20.
okay,
I'm honestly mad that I'm making good rolls now.
so
Usually mine are
19,
only perception checks.
19,
13.
17.
30, 20.
okay. You take 4 points of psychic damage. The rest of you take 2, and you are knocked prone as a wave of energy goes, whoom, shoots out from it,
This is
and all 5 of the gems are popped out and now sitting on the ground next to.
So we're wrong.
Okay.
Not a
So
good-
that was the wrong order.
You get a
As you-
plus
as you
D4 on
cast
whatever,
your spell,
whatever roll.
You can
You
now.
don't need to roll for this one.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. You can now
Just in
talk
case
to
you
the
do.
plants.
Okay.
What is it you want to ask them or say?
How's your day been, man?
Oh, not bad.
So this entity that's been here, do you remember them being here, like them arriving Do we know what caused them to come here?
Yeah, it's the closest tree is the one that's responding, and it goes. I don't understand. It's things are as they are. That was here. You are here.
Your friends are dead.
B.
Where you
Both
see a
all bastards
K
got
plus
C
B
conception.
carved into the wall.
K plus what?
K plus B.
Oh, the black dragon's name started with a K.
Yeah.
DM, I'd like to do something before the session ends. I would like to use my ring of sandwich making to make him a sandwich.
Thank you. Also, by the way, I just rolled again just
To
for
make a
shits and
sandwich
grins.
for him or to turn him into a
Here.
sandwich?
All the while, the arrow making a loud whistle like the sound of a bomb about to detonate. And within it, Behemoth being engulfed in these flames, writhing as it enters into his core and slowly sends him plummeting to the earth like a meteor. Right into his horde.
So, amazing job killing Behemoth. There's one thing that you may not have thought about here.
What's that? The invisible barrel?
But he's not near the horde. He's on the.
No,
No,
but
he's
the
landing
falling
on
dragon corpse falling directly on your friend.
So that's another death save.
Can I?
Be nice to me, dice. 20.
Okay.
I'm honestly mad that I'm making good rolls now.
So
Actually, mine are
19,
only perception checks.
19.
15.
17.
30, 20.
Okay. You take 4 points of psychic damage. The rest of you take 2, and you are knocked prone as a wave of energy goes, whoom, shoots out from it, and all 5 of the gems are popped out and now sitting on the ground next to.
So we're wrong.
Okay. So
We're
that was the
wrong.
wrong order. If it's one per party, I get the wish because I promise you it will benefit you all.
I don't.
Whatever you want is garbage. What I want is
Whatever you want is
spectacular.
I think we should kill Slimmer.
And if you
I think you
make
might
the
be
wish
onto
and we're not happy with it, then what happens?
I pull out the
You
9.
won't.
I can write up a contract for that.
Make a contract saying if her wish sucks or their wish sucks, we gotta kill them.
Well, so let's go ahead
think
and
we need
relate
a
this to the
contract
original
for that.
contract.
I don't think you'll be able to kill me
So
if my
only one
wish
person
happens.
gets the wish?
Slimbre.
Slim Bear Shadius. Slim Shady at your service.
All right.
So
I want short stack over here to
hey.
summon his giant demon or whatever.
Hey.
Something like that, but I mean,
well,
Stolen City.
that's a little too convenient.
there is an ancient Elvish proverb that may help with this. Home is where the heart is.
I was gonna say, won't be none.
That's actually our second most common.
Is it
Third is
perhaps?
live, laugh, love.
Is it
And-
perhaps?
And then 4
No.
is fuck the police.
Actually, no, you're
Straight from
wrong.
the underground.
4 is an
KYS?
elvish woman may be fascinated by a piece of cheese.
Gaming group. My name is Zach. I am not your DM.
Nope.
Jason is.
I am. Welcome back. Some of us are obviously still using the bathroom.
Logan just took a really long time
Yes.
in the bathroom.
I was just sitting on the couch.
Lying down on the couch.
I know, but
You know, that's why it
everyone
took a
is
long time to get out of the bathroom.
slowly but surely coming back. We are back from break.
I thought
So-
you said there was 2 minutes.
I thought so, but I was wrong because the timer wasn't working properly.
You know what I gotta
I've
say
had
about
some
that?
issues with the timers the last couple streams. I'm going to need to work on it. But anyway,
Something skillish.
so we are back, and where we left off.
We're gaming.
Yep, you were essentially now sitting in the hold of
nuts.
a ship right now.
When you say we're in the hold, it sounds like we're prisoners.
No,
No, we would have to be in the brig for that.
Yeah.
I haven't unlocked Prisoner Cat yet.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a whole.
Let's not get into that one.
yeah.
I mean, I still have yet to unlock.
Okay, that was good.
Okay, Morty.
Yeah.
Gosh.
No,
this
it's
is
Heavy Crab.
same voice actor, but yeah.
All right.
Oh,
So
jeez, Rick.
It's Lemonhead or whatever.
Yeah.
Lemon grab.
Lemon Head, basically.
Alright.
Does he have a lemon head?
Yeah.
Diamond Head.
anyway, so there you are. Barnaby, or Barney, as he said for you to call him, has sat you down, got you some chairs, got that tabletop flipped down, and he says, "Okay, no worries. Now all you got to do is relax. And, you hungry? You look like you're hungry.
I
You,
Peckish, yeah.
you look like you, work hard."
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah.
Some say
Yeah.
I'm hardly working.
Ha 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 ha. I like that. That's pretty good. Maybe I'll use that. But here, you look like you could use a meal. And he goes over to this little galley kitchen,
Interesting.
and you start bang, 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 bang.
What's the core style equivalent to Italian?
Italian, I guess.
There's a small village called Italy over in the central continent on the southern edge.
Yeah,
it's on a
sure.
boot and it's
Yeah.
known for tomatoes.
It's actually all of Corstal because it's kind of like a No,
We're Italian.
Whoa.
So-
Barney, do you have any Italian dishes on board?
he's not even paying attention. He's banging around right now. And in a couple minutes of just hearing this noise and stuff like that, he finally comes out and he plops on the table this big bowl. And he says, "One moment." Runs back over, comes back, and he drops down 4 wooden bowls, like soup bowls, one in front of each of you, takes a ladle and just clunk, 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 and drops this stew. You're not exactly sure what it was boiling. It smells a lot like salt pork, pickled cabbage, and a suspicious hint of alchemical sulfur. It's there, and as he's doing this, you see coming down the steps into the hold is both the man followed by the woman.
The man.
They come down, and the man goes in, which you assume is the captain based on his dress and his mannerisms. He kind of
Is it a
leans against.
fancy
He
dress?
leans against the one wall and just kind of watches. And he's got just a little bit of a grin on his face. And the woman goes across to the other side, and she kind of sits down on some of the regular looking cargo, sitting on what looks like a couple stacks of bags with maybe some kind of like grains or rice in them or whatever, and just kind of sits there, and she crosses her arms and she just kind of watches. And Barney is just all smiles, and he is like, "Eat up! Come on! It's good for you! Put some hair on your chest!"
All right, then.
All right, you dig in, you take a bite. I need you to make, you two,
Just bowl.
I need you both to first make wisdom saves.
Oh.
I'm not good at that one.
And actually you two as well, because the smell just hits you.
I got a 17.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
I got. Oh, go ahead.
I got a nat 20.
I got 23.
Okay.
Fucking that 20, man.
All right.
The
turn into Daniel,
intense,
all right?
the intense
I'm in his
vapor.
spot.
Yeah, the intense vapors coming off of this, the smell of it, especially that sulfur smell, are a little bit strong and overwhelming, but your eyes are kind of watering, especially you two as you actually try some of it. But you manage to be like, okay, I think I got this. For you two, as you eat some, I need you both to make constitution checks.
Do you
A
think
check or a save?
Check.
All right, cool. If that is the case, 14.
Or
Okay. As you kind of pick it up and swig some down, there's a lot of salt in this. A lot. You actually get one of the pieces of salted beef, and you're like trying to chew through it. And yeah, the salt really comes out. You actually gag. And Barney kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, come on, mate. That's where all the iron is."
if I wanted iron, I would go to a mine.
I need both of you now to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, this is awful.
Wait, when did Barney change from being Irish to now doing Australian?
I'm doing the best I can. Shut up.
He sucks at accents.
Dirty
Pointing it out really is mean.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean.
-1 is it? No, I'm just.
Oh,
I got a 6.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
it's dirty, all right.
So-
Dude, look at that. That's fucking filthy. That's a gooner 20 right there.
As you face just this sudden intense wave of heat from these heavy dwarven spices that are in here, and this weird alchemical sulfur flavoring as it finally hits your stomach,
It's like your first bite
you
of
begin
Taco
to cough up like small, what seem like harmless puffs of like orange tinted little steam almost coming out of your mouth every time you cough. And this happens over the next 10 minutes. You're like and it's just like these little tiny little clouds of orange steam that come up as you do it. And at that, Barney kind of laughs a little bit. Lana,
Yeah.
as you tough it out and get through all this, you feel damn good. Your metabolism feels like it's on overdrive. You gain 5 temporary hit points and have advantage on the first constitution or strength check that you make over the course of the next 24 hours.
Nice.
you
You,
took
sir.
the poison and now you're resistant to it.
Pretty much.
You look physically exhausted from this ordeal. Okay? But Barney kind of claps you on the back and he says, "Not bad for a landlubber, mate. Next time I'll add more pepper."
Right, of course. Because
No.
that was the issue.
The bird boy just can't handle his spice.
No, I think Barney says,
If you had the chance to change your fate, would ya?
Oh, God. All right. So
It just says treat on it.
that's what happens. You know, there's
buttons.
while all this was going on, especially when you start coughing, the rest of you notice the woman over in the corner. She's kind of like, no sound coming out, but she's kind of laughing a little bit. And the captain sitting on the other side, he's still just got that same kind of half grin on his face. You're not sure whether it's approval, disapproval, or just how he kind of carries his expression.
I don't know what you guys
It's
think
hard to
is
read.
funny about this, and I'm gonna go in for more.
Yeah, and it
Here.
feels great.
Kevin, you can, that's for you. You look hungry.
Last
Bats at it.
I'm not that hungry.
I
I believe we skipped lunch. You gotta be awfully hungry.
I've been able to sustain myself on small portions.
This doesn't look Italian, so I'm just gonna have some bread.
As
My bag.
This is clearly minestrone. This is as Italian as it gets.
as you guys are having this discussion and everything, you know that you got several hours before dark.
Hey, Captain.
What you want, mate?
I'm gonna look him over. Does he have any distinctive markings on any of his clothes to like represent who he works for or anything like that?
Nope.
You run your own business or do you work with a bigger group of people?
No, this is my ship.
He's an independent contractor. He's a pirate.
Welcome to the Midnight Lark.
The Midnight Lark.
The
That's a
Midnight
pretty
Lark
cool
in the
name.
pirate arc.
The Midnight Lark.
Jason, can I roll somewhat of a history check to see if I know if I've heard any? I would know about certain smugglers roughly with
You would know
about
in
like, the
general,
northern ones.
in general underworld stuff.
Yeah.
You're not a seafarer, so you can try, but the odds of you actually knowing anything about this specific vessel,
Well, not this one. I was like, if there's any
Or-
other names that come to mind besides his.
you might know something, but
Yeah, that's a 13. That's no.
yeah, no, you really don't. That's not your wheelhouse. You
Pretty
know of
outside your circle.
in general, especially in the north, you know of some underground connections, some smuggling businesses and illicit trades and stuff like that. But your business really isn't the ocean.
So,
Other people do that kind of shit.
so, Captain, where are you dropping us off?
We'll discuss that later. Right now, we just need to wait until dark. Then we can go. By the way, apologize for not introducing myself. He looks at all of you. Captain Valen Thorn. I am the captain of the Midnight Lark. He gestures over towards Barney. You've all met Barney, of course. Kind of hard not to. And over there, my right hand, Tamsin. She looks at you and she goes, like that. Says, you be needing anything, you let me know. But right now, rest, relax. If you need to take a nap, we'll set up the hammocks.
Hey, Barney,
Yeah, what can I do for you?
you seem like an intelligent man who knows his way around machines.
Oh, of course, excellent, yes.
Teach me everything you know.
That'll take a while.
I'm an open book. I'm a quick learner. I'm already started tinkering myself. This seems like another level of it that I might be able to.
All right, so first come here. He grabs you by the elbow,
shit.
drags you right over towards the galley, and he starts pointing out. Now up here, and he's pointing out different little vials of stuff that are everywhere,
Yeah.
and a lot of it is literally just cooking supplies, different spices and shit like that. And he's like, you're not sure if he is teaching you a recipe for some stew,
Barney.
or if he's teaching you something else, because in there, in some of that, is like, that doesn't sound like it would go in food.
I would stop him like midway when I'm like, Barney, I'm talking about being a tinkerer and working on the engine and stuff like that, not cooking.
Engine?
I don't know.
Wind is our engine.
Well, it looks like you. What do you do on the ship then?
He's the cook, obviously.
Shut the.
Well, you
Well,
guys-
yes, I am that. But that's only part of what I do. And he points back to these big brass
Big
things.
Bertha. Yeah.
And he says, my baby, with this big grin. I mean, you can see the pride on his face. And he says, this is what it is all about. If I can only find it. This is the Mistweaver. This. The one thing that makes the Midnight Lark unique is the Mistweaver. No other ship has it, because no one else was brave enough, as Captain Valen is, to let me try it out. But here we have it.
Tell me everything about the Mistweaver. That's what I was
I
curious.
can't give you all of my secrets.
Not all of it. Just give me the whatever you're willing to give me.
Well, let me explain it this way. He starts going into a technical description on the exact metallurgy and the alchemical process needed to create whatever the substance is that's actually inside it. He just calls it the slurry.
I'm taking notes vigorously.
While you guys are discussing that,
Mhm.
Cassiopeia goes up to the kitchen and makes actual Italian food to the best of her ability with the ingredients available.
With no tomatoes.
There's no tomato.
With
Well,
no cream.
Okay, well that's a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can still try.
You try your best.
Well, wouldn't it be a performance roll?
It will be, but we'll get to that. You can go ahead and roll it for now, but we'll get to that later. But as he's describing all this, what you do get out of it is this is very, very unique setup. What it does is when the system is warmed up and dialed in, a lever can be thrown and it has to be worked constantly. One for each one. And literally, it's kind of hard for Barney to do it by himself, but sometimes he, if absolutely needed to, he will, but it's really difficult. But these levers need to be worked constantly. And what they do is they take that slurry and they jettison it out right under the water line at the back of the ship. And as that meets with the seawater, it essentially, if you get the flow right, if you get enough of it going out there, it generates what looks like natural sea fog at the back of the ship spreading out, which gives the ship cover so that they can slip in and out of places without being seen.
Seems like I want to make a miniature version of this. Got it.
Okay.
You're gonna introduce it into clubs, right?
No, just for myself.
You just can invent the fog machine.
Essentially, that's kind of what it is, but this is the
It's an
the high
industrial
fantasy.
scale version
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
the high fantasy shipboard version of making a big cloud
It's a
bank.
smoke screen for a ship.
Yep.
Well, if you wanted to do it on land, you would also have to supply the water, which causes the initial reaction.
Which is the
No, I'm talking
seawater.
about making like a small converter version of it where all I have to do is attach a vial of water
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
it go to just
So-
disperse a smoke bomb, but better.
What I'm saying, right, is if you already got to go that far, why not reverse it? You don't supply the water, you supply the oil. You cover yourself in oil so that when
No.
it rains, you can start flying.
No.
Just lights himself on fire.
That
Oh,
makes
God.
no sense, but no, I'm good.
What do you mean?
Well, you already
Oil
got the
floats on
feathered
water.
part. Now you just gotta tar yourself.
So, while
Lana
you are
now puts oil underneath her boots and begins to try to walk on the water.
while you are learning all about this stuff as best you can, what did you get for your roll
I got an 11.
on the dot?
Oh, I got a 12 on the die.
Oh, okay. So you got an 11. All right.
Well, you said a performance.
Yeah. So you got an 11. You're currently working at it. It seems like it is shaping up to be food.
Just the most bland thing
I
ever.
haven't.
It's still taking time. I mean, you still got to work at it. So you're still finishing up. It's not like it happens instantly. So you're still working.
I haven't tried this recipe in a long time.
Looks like
What are you two doing while these two are fucking around with their things? Anything in particular?
I'm going to actively pull Ferdinand into a quiet corner.
Okay.
Well, you would have found him in a quiet corner already, so I guess that.
Yeah, he-
works.
I ambush you as you're trying to sit down and read something.
I'm
and
not
get
even
away from
reading. I'm
everybody.
just sitting there. Lana, what is it?
Ferdinand, can I trust you?
It's quite a specific question. I suppose, in a broad sense, I am trustworthy.
she's always wanted to be with a bird person.
I don't have the tools for that.
What's
I-
so funny?
As we head back up north, I think this is becoming increasingly relevant. And reading that piece of paper about the Enchantress, I fear that it's only a matter of time that Overshore uses this information, and I believe you're the best person to help me use this information.
I'll go right ahead. I'm here to help.
My full name is Lana Kirkwell, as you're well aware.
Yes.
What is not well known is that the late king of Ravensbarrow and all of Corstal was also a Kirkwall.
You are correct in saying it's not well known, because I would have heard about it.
I am heir apparent to the throne.
Well, that is certainly a bit of context to drop on me while I'm sat aboard a ship.
You have plenty of time to think about it, but I'm scared and I don't know what to do. And an advisor is more important than the crown, as many people will say. I trust you as an advisor, and I think of you as a dear friend. I
kind of
really
see him scrunch up a little.
I really don't know what to do, but I know I have to do something.
I think you're right in that assessment. Something must be done. And with the letters we have now read, this much is apparent now more than ever. But with this information, I want to caution you. These are very big shoes to fill, if I am correctly assessing what I think you are suggesting. But it is important not to lose oneself in spite of it all. Remain Lana before you ever consider anything past that.
I'm very good at being Lana. I
I'm
don't think that will
glad.
be an issue.
Well, then I think for now we can leave it at that. There is a lot going on. Unless you have further that you would like to ask, I think.
I just simply want your advice and counsel.
Do you have anything specific?
Well, my immediate thought is if we're going to drop a bombshell that half the North are traitors and that we need to start rounding up nobles, we might as well rally that around the point of having a queen or heir apparent. Especially one that just did the council's bidding and is clearly willing to cooperate.
Well, it would make sense to have a figurehead to a movement. The real issue there is figuring out how that movement starts its momentum.
Well, clearly war is coming to us, whether we like it or not, and war is a very good motivating factor.
Certainly, but...
Albeit, I would like to avoid it if possible. I just don't see it happening.
I'm right there with you on the avoidance, but it doesn't seem likely that it will be avoided when we have such a large militarized force stationed here in the south, and they are fully intent by spring on mobilizing against the north.
Granted, I'm glad you brought that up. I do have not necessarily a countermeasure, but a thought nonetheless. If I were to publicly declare myself, that would force the hand of our neighbors in Overshore for sure. But what if we also sent a letter to Kyver of this? We don't know how Kyver would react at all. But clearly, they seem fearful of Kyver in particular.
I'm trying to recall what all was on those notes that implicated Kyver.
They implicate Kyver as the anvil to our hammer. They see us as a cooperating force. If we demonstrate that in any meaningful fashion, that may quell Overshore and cause hostilities to maybe not entirely stop, but simmer down.
So you are then suggesting that at some point in the future we do make this declaration public rather than taking advantage of the fact that we are in the shadows?
We've been taking advantage of it whether you know it or not, but I do believe we're getting to the point where it may need to come out as public.
I just question the safety of that action. At least as things are now, making a bold move like that would put us right in the center lane, and everyone's eyes would be on us.
While that's true, they already are, just in a different context. Everybody's looking to this Northern Council now to see what decision they will make as an army approaches on our borders. We're just framing it in a different context.
We are openly stepping out into a line of fire.
I will be,
Well,
but
I'm not going to let you do it alone.
then I was right in choosing you.
And he just gives a small smile. And then he begins to shiver a lot and goes, I wish I was on solid land, though.
And had good food in your stomach.
No, that food didn't taste all that bad. It's just unpalatable.
That's kind of where that conversation goes.
Yep. And so, you guys are having that conversation. You finally finish.
You're the only one who knows.
It's okay. It's not great, but it's food.
Makes
You're pleased with it because at least, I mean, literally, it's okay. You know, it's not like the most flavorful thing in the world, but considering the ingredients you had available, you're quite pleased with what you came up with.
It's Chef Boyardee.
I was thinking that the whole
Guys,
Okay.
this is something my dad would make for me back from where he grew up when I was sick, and some of us don't look too good, so I wanted to make something
I look
light
great.
and nice to fill our bellies.
Yeah. Overall, compared to what you just eat,
Um,
this actually smells much more appetizing.
No, it's
Okay, but there's no
Italian.
flavor.
Italian.
No,
trail
it's-
mix.
Italian trail mix.
The other
It's
thing
got
was,
extra raisins.
I wouldn't call it flavor. I would call it an assault.
Emphasis on the salt.
Yes. This doesn't have no flavor. It's just not spicy like that. It's more of a light, subtle kind of thing
It's like actually alkaline in comparison.
in comparison. Yeah.
Just think of like
It's like chicken noodle soup. It's except not like super flavorful, like just chicken noodle
It's
soup.
like chicken noodle soup, except not chicken.
yeah, whatever.
No, not like
whatever-
flavorful chicken noodle soup, but like just basic.
whatever they give to their sick children in Italy.
Yeah.
Minestrone, so bean soup. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
With
It's something
some
similar to
ground
that.
meat, beans, and lentils.
After Barney's done explaining everything, and my brain hurts.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
This was
After all of that, I'll go find
not
Lana.
bad.
Okay, but first, make a wisdom check.
God.
Not a save, just a check.
Check these notes. 18.
All right. You surprisingly actually retain a decent amount of it, considering how much
Yeah, my brain hurts.
volume of information he just literally like word vomited at you. So you surprisingly maintain quite a bit of it. It's like, man, that was a lot. You know, I think I got the major gist of it, which is why you're able to understand the basics of it. It's still a very complex topic, and he was going into all the details.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, you said you wanted to find Lana, so go for it.
Jason, you want some?
That's what I was.
Hey, that's what I thought was happening.
All right. Oscar, roll for Lana.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
no,
roll
you
for
can
roll for
find her.
Lana impression,
I-
please.
No, you can find her
I found
pretty
it in
easily.
2 seconds. It's not that big of a.
You see me hunched over like Ferdinand in the corner.
Well, no, it's what he was doing took way longer than your conversation.
Well, I'm sure at this point we're just casually
Yeah, we're just
talking, and
chilling.
Yeah, I mean,
it's
yeah, you
no
can-
longer about the serious topic.
Yeah, but you're just casual. You're
Well, I
probably
called
all
you guys
sitting at
over
that
for soup.
table.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? We're having
I ate the
minestrone.
soup and I
And,
said it was quite good.
Again, the
Shaking.
Yeah.
Tamsin is
Boat.
literally just kind of sitting on her little spot there, just not saying anything. Just when the captain has actually, while all this was going on, he went topside. He's up there doing whatever he's doing. Nobody's up there looking at him, so you don't know what he's doing, but he's up there. But
He-
Tamsin is just kind of chilling there. She's just watching you guys, watching you drop stuff on the ground.
Well, that's gone forever.
Interesting.
Found it.
You like trains. Zach, what do you like?
He's gonna say
No,
turtles.
no, not that one.
This
The
one
one right behind your.
iPads.
Yeah, you put it
It's
behind.
behind your
He's
thing.
gonna say turtles. I know it.
I would have heard it if you didn't yell right in the middle of it.
I like trains more.
I yelled
though.
after it.
Okay. No, you.
As funny as the bit is.
Lana, we got some stuff we need to talk about. One more question that I have for you.
Okay.
How old was your brother? Was your brother before he got taken?
8.
Was he magically inclined, such as yourself?
No.
You're very quick on these questions.
I remember the day my brother was killed very, very well.
Okay. Sorry to pry on a nerve. That was the last bit of questions I had.
It's a bit of an odd thing to ask out of the blue.
Well, after I told you about the visions that I had, it's reasonable to ask those kind of questions.
Would it be out
But
of
you
the
told
purple?
me those visions much earlier this day and not any of the other times we've had downtime. I'm just a bit curious, that's all.
I'm really curious. Why does my brother matter here?
Because
As you start to try to think that, roll a wisdom save.
you die! My brain implodes!
Literally has a stroke in front of us.
Lana has a mental lock that projects onto everybody.
Yeah, it's just a flat 17. I have no pluses to wisdom.
Okay. As you start trying to make some mental connections on things, your head just feels like it is just compressing, like you had two huge weights pushing in on either side. You take 6 points of psychic damage, and whatever thought was in your head at the time, it's gone. And you're still just kind of dizzy with the after effects of just this sudden, like, crushing pain in your head.
Yep. Remind me never to ask you about your brother again. It hurts too much, especially in my brain.
Are you quite all right, Varys?
It feels like someone took a spear and shoved it through the front of my lobe
Look,
and
Varys,
ripped it out.
I don't know if I was a mark for you or something, or maybe
No, you're
my
not a
mother
mark.
was, but the drawings, the bringing up my brother, who do you work for? Why do you know this?
I don't know. Your question's as good as mine. Why do you think I made a deal with the guy we just dealt with? To figure out what's going on with my head. Because I tried to put two things together and my brain just went explosion. And I feel like someone took a dagger and stabbed me in the brain and just twisted the
You're
dagger and
still
ripped
dodging the question, though.
I don't
Who do you work for?
it. Say.
Why can't you say it? Is it that you will face immediate repercussion, or you just don't want to face it?
Hey. All
No,
right.
he brought up my dead brother. I get to ask this.
Fine, the empty ones. Fuck it. The empty ones.
The empty ones, really?
Yes.
Roll a history check at advantage.
Me can also.
Absolutely.
Also at advantage?
Yes.
Yay.
Just because you know stuff. That's
I know
why.
stuff. I'm a bard.
I know
22.
it.
22.
17.
You know of the empty ones because they have been a thorn in the side of any traders in the northern area. Specifically, up in the northeast and along that eastern coast of Corstal, in the north portion of Corstal. Corstal.
Corstal? Coral style on a hoe.
But they definitely have a foothold in that portion of the continent, and that they are. It's one of those things that organizations like that work very, very hard not to be known.
Yeah.
But ones that are really, really good at what they do and are effective still end up being known, at least in, okay, we're pretty sure it was this group.
Yeah.
They're effective. They do stuff. And this is something that they would do. We're pretty sure of it. Like, oh, this caravan that went missing? Yeah, that was probably fucking them. This one over here that had issues? That was probably this, assassination attempt or this, heist or whatever. Yeah, that was probably them. Why? We're pretty sure they operate over here. We just don't know who's who and what's what. We don't have a handle on their actual organization other than we're pretty sure they exist and they're doing bad shit and they're causing problems. They're that kind of well known.
There, I said it. I'm the black sheep of this group. I'm fucked up. I work for pieces of shit. I am a piece of shit. Thank you for bringing that up again.
I never once said you're a piece of shit.
It usually comes with the title once I bring up the empty ones.
You maybe work for a piece of shit, but I've known you now several months, and you're not a bad person. Misguided at times, but you're not a bad person.
Listen. First two things that my father told me as soon as I can remember was, one, the only thing in this life that matters is gold and the connections you make. Two, your life is worth shit. So for you to say something like that, it's going to take me some time to process, but I'm going to be honest. I don't know why things are happening between us. I don't know what's causing it again. I don't know why I drew a picture of your mother. I don't know why I drew a picture of you as a child, but I am just as confused as you are, and apparently the only person that will help us during this thing is some dude called Sasson, who's up in the north. So if we find him, maybe I can fix the things in my brain. But right now, it hurts. Maybe it's because I also put on too many personalities. I don't truly know who I am, and that's why I'm asking questions. But for right now, that's everything on all cards are on the table. It's been long enough. You guys have known me long enough. You know how I work. This is all I can give you. Since now we can only trust each other, might as well give you everything that I know.
Chun and Master Puck.
So that's everything that I got.
To me, you're Varus, a man who can be trusted and a friend. I may have only just now learned about your father and your associates, but that much doesn't matter. You're with us, and it seems on a whim you chose us over them a long time ago.
I think it's because of whatever your old friend said when we were in the...
Think back to Master Chun and Master Paku.
That's probably why I chose this.
I do know whenever Master Paku says something, it's usually right.
Yep, and that's the only reason why I'm here, is to figure out how far this rabbit hole goes, because I've started picking up a few things that I've noticed over the years. One, I look nothing like my father. Two, he doesn't say anything about my mother. And three, the last thing I can remember is just waking up and just being told your life is worth nothing except to this family, and you're going to bring in an income. Now it's time for you to survive in this piece of shit world. And
Well,
this is how we do it.
You've come a long way since being that scared little boy in the woods.
First of all, I wasn't scared. Second off, the only reason why I freaked out is because you came out of nowhere with like 40 billion cats.
Yeah, you were on my property, actually.
You don't have a deed to that property.
That's for me.
I think the world is free.
Not everything in this world is free, and you'll come to learn that sooner than later. I'm going to be 100% honest.
I've lived this long, and I haven't paid for pretty much anything.
I think the only reason why you got away with that for so many years is because no one was brave enough to go to that section of the woods, because there's probably no good game. And honestly, there's some weird-ass creatures in that side of your forest, which...
Well, screw you too. I was trying to give you a compliment and be nice, but...
Well, no, I'm not saying I don't appreciate the compliment. I'm just
socially inept.
I'm just being 100% honest that maybe that's the reason why you survive so long, is because you have skills of your own to keep yourself well hidden, but also your cats probably keep a lot of people out or warn you if people come.
You don't get to insult the food in my forest.
There's no insulting going on, Varys. I think you're missing the point of the message and dwelling on specifics.
What's the point?
The point is that she's saying that you have come a very long way since the two of you first met each other. In her eyes, at the very least, and when it's coming from the person who is making that statement, that matters.
If it makes any more sense, when we first met, you were just a kid. You were this little guy in my forest, and you know, you can feel however competent about yourself that you want to, but I don't see you as this kid anymore. The dynamic has changed, and I come to rely on you, and I feel strangely, you know, enamored with this group, which is something that I haven't really felt about anything but cats for a long time.
As you say that, you
That's cat-tastic.
feel something against your leg, and
Sorry,
you look,
brother.
you look
get under control.
you look down, And Kevin is actually doing the atypical cat thing, rubbing up against your leg, which you are like, what the fuck? Kevin, you don't normally do that, but he's actually rubbing up against you, and he's and he comes around, kind of that whole figure eight thing, doing that a little bit. It's like, other than the craziness you saw with how he like immediately latched onto Brendan, this is the first time you've ever seen him be friendly with anybody except for her.
So you're just gonna rub it in my face that Harvey loves you more than me now?
Mm.
Well, I appreciate it, Kevin. I will be honest, though. I'm not the best at accepting compliments or noticing social cues unless it involves important information.
All right, then I'll put it this way. You are considered part of the family. We all care for you, and you don't get to make a decision about that otherwise. You're part of us.
That's fine. It's better than the family I got, wherever the fuck they are.
As you guys are doing this, having this conversation and everything, Barney
from Blarney?
pulls up another chair up to the table and goes, "Quit being so sappy. Here, time to pass the time." And he pulls out a deck of cards. Immediately, Tamsin grabs another chair, flips it around, sits at the table, and goes like this. Barney is like, "I got it." He starts shuffling, and he just starts dealing out cards to you guys.
The way that the lady speaks, is it any similar to like Thieves' Cannabis in the way the movie they has, or is it just
It's
basic
something
sign
completely
language?
different.
Yeah.
Is it sign language?
No, it's something different.
Oh, okay. Because I actually know.
It's
sign
not. Yeah, I
language.
know.
Okay.
It's not actually sign language. I mean, there might be some things that cross over with it, but
Okay.
it seems like this is something
It's
self-taught, or whatever. It's different. It's not actually sign language.
common standard.
Well, either way, I look towards her and I go,
I'm instinctively going to put 5 gold on the table, as I assume this is gambling.
She reaches into a pouch. She drops some gold on the table.
All right, then I suppose.
And you guys end up passing the time for the next couple hours, gambling, playing cards, and actually just having some good old camaraderie. Then you begin to notice that, hey, it's starting to get darker in here. When you really notice it is when the captain comes down with a lantern that is lit, hangs it up on one of the hooks that's on the ceiling of this level of the hold, and he says, "It's getting to be about that time. Now, we're probably gonna have to make some maneuvers. This is not something that I do with just this crew. This kind of blockade that they've got going, it's bad. I've already seen boats in the harbor dropping pitch torches in the water, looking for anything underwater, silhouettes, things like that. They've got the spotlights going from the towers as well. I would highly suspect that the chain is drawn across the tower, across the harbor, blocking it off. I'm going to need all hands to help if we're going to make it out of this."
That's fine.
Right then.
So, that being said, look alive. You grab a hemp line. I need you down here helping Barney.
That's fine.
You two, hope you got good eyes. I'll need you keeping a lookout.
I transform into large cat. I have good eyes now.
Okay.
What, is he gonna go to the bird's nest?
And he says,
Bird's nest.
and he says, "I'm going to need every hand on board, either on a rope or helping out in some way if we're to slip Garlire's leash."
All right, Barney, tell me what to do.
Barney says, It's simple.
I know it's
Just follow me. And he starts getting you ready, and he starts directing you on turning different valves and everything. And you see that, like, you light a fire, which is not something you really want to do on a ship. Fires and ships are not good combo. But you are lighting a fire underneath these big things in, like, kind of a little compartmentalized metal box that is connected up to the bottom of it. And so each one of these big tanks, we get fires in them. He starts saying, all right, open that, pour this in, do this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now we're going to have this, turn these on. Basically, they're starting to warm up, blah, 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 doing all this stuff. As you guys are doing that, Tamsin is run up topside, and you can already feel before you move, oh, we're off the docks. We're moving a little bit more. And you start moving, okay? As you start pulling away from the dock, okay? You're down below decks. You three were directed to go above decks and help out in various ways. So as you get topside on the main deck, I need perception checks from you three.
6.
11.
17.
Okay. Lana.
Yes.
As you get up topside, you look out and you notice that there is still a little bit of sun on the horizon, but it is at that point where you're just a few minutes out from essentially total darkness. And the ship begins to kind of ease its way slowly and quietly. The nice thing is the harbor, the water is almost completely still, like glass. There's a little bit of motion in it, but it is mostly still. And the movement, as you notice it, of the ship through the water, it is gliding so smoothly that it is barely creating any kind of wake. But you look out and you see there are rowboats throughout the harbor that have lanterns and pitch torches. And they're lighting the pitch torches and dropping them in the water, and they float and continue to burn, creating light and then shadow, illuminating the fairly clear water beneath so that they can actually see down into the water in case anyone's trying to swim underwater and get out. They're also keeping eyes, looking about. You do see 2 towers basically on either end of the port that have large lights coming out of them. It almost looks like when you kind of peek up there, it looks like essentially a giant bullseye lantern on some kind of pivot that they can pivot back and forth to scan over the harbor. The harbor is very big here. There's a lot of area to cover. There's a lot of ships in it. But a moving ship coming out, when they said this harbor's locked down, that might draw attention. That's what you see. As you see that, because you are up there and you rolled well, you turn your head and you see Tamsin, and she points at you, points over at a rope, goes like this, and goes. Okay, and she grabs another rope, and she starts, boom, and the sails are boom, starting to come up as the canvas unfurls itself and is being pulled into position. The slight breeze starts getting caught in the sails, and the ship begins to move faster. As it's doing that, I need you two to start looking out.
All right.
Okay, so I need perception checks from you two now.
10.
22.
All right. With that 22, you notice a couple of these rowboats that are clearly stocked with Iron Wardens. Start turning and coming towards your ship, the Midnight Lark. And you look up and you notice Captain Valen is just kind of sitting there with his hand on the wheel of the ship, on the helm. He's just kind of guiding it, looking, turning the ship and aiming it towards the mouth of the harbor, which with that roll, you can also see it is a little ways off. You are going to have a little bit of a sail to try to get through this harbor. And there are lots of ships, including these rowboats, but there are lots of ships. Some of them are actually anchored away from docks in the harbor. You're going to have to make some maneuvers.
So I would cast the message spell at Valen.
Mm-hmm.
We have rowboats approaching on. It was from both sides, right?
Oh, yeah. They're starting to come in.
On multiple sides. Would it be advised to try and take these rowboats out?
And you hear in your head, you'll need to do something. It's going to take a moment or two before the Mistweaver starts working.
Okay, I'm going to see how far away is one of the rowboats closest to me.
Estimate based on your perception check that you did, 50 feet.
Okay, perfect.
They're starting to come up, and you start to hear voices going, "Hang on there, mate. Slow down."
All right, so yeah, I'm going to look towards one of the rowboats, and these are emphasis on iron wardens, yes?
Yeah.
They're wearing plate armor.
They are. Well, half plate, some wearing chain. It depends.
Okay.
But most of them are wearing some kind of plate-ish
I'm
armor.
going to cast heat metal on one of them that seems to be doing a lot of rowing.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right, what's the...
There's no save, there's no nothing.
You just take damage.
Yeah, choose a manufactured metal object such as a metal weapon or suit of heavy or medium metal armor that you can see within range. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast the spell. Until the spell ends, you can take a bonus action on each of your later turns to deal this damage again if the object is within range. If a creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage from it, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop the object, it has a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Okay, so there is a save, but basically it's whether or not it wants to drop the object, and...
He's wearing it.
He's wearing it, which means he would have to take it off.
Yeah.
Which, that's not easy to do with that kind of armor.
Yeah, and it would certainly slow down a rowboat.
It does indeed. Roll your damage.
All right, it's 2d8.
Do I notice anything?
You do notice that the ships are, the rowboats are kind of coming towards you. Heard that shout of basically, hey, hold up, slow down there. Kind of thing.
11 fire.
All right. Nah, he's not happy with that.
And while he's doing that, I would like to come out of large cat form, and then can I drop fog cloud behind our ship, kind of obscure our direction?
Okay.
Okay. You absolutely can.
No, you can't.
That is very, very good.
Actually, you suck, and you're not allowed to be the OG here.
Why? Why would you be the OG? You're a druid.
Okay, I'll be the OD.
The original dumbass. All right, that's enough of that.
Yes.
Yeah, why'd you do that? Come on.
Why are you so lame, Logan? God.
Jeez,
God
Logan.
damn it, Logan.
God.
How
Why are you such a
fucking dare
bird?
you?
Okay. So, by the way, while she's working on that, with your...
Oh, I don't need to roll anything.
I know, but with the 11 damage, yeah, you hear a scream from that. You also see a bright red glow happen from
So
a
bad,
rowboat about
man.
50 feet away, and a lot of commotion as the screams continue. The boat stops moving forward. The other one's still coming your way, and it seems to have caught the attention of some other rowboats.
Oh, fun.
Your fog cloud, how big of a space does it cover?
It says a 20-foot radius, so 40-foot diameter.
Nice.
Damn an hammer.
Where exactly are you?
I will say just the edge of it will touch the edge of where the our ship is, or the back end of it, so that it kind of
Spreads out from
spreads out from there. Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, Captain Valen goes, Barnaby! You already have the Mistweaver?
That's me. I'm the Mistweaver.
Good lord, that's handy.
Thank you. It's actually pie.
As that happens, we are now going into
Initiative?
breaking through the blockade.
Oh.
So, what I need now, you guys have contributed in 2 ways. Because of what you chose to do, those are 2 automatic successes.
Yay.
Wow.
I need to know what you are doing to help with the situation.
I have an amazing idea.
Okay. Now, you do have to. You are being told to help with the ropes for one thing, but is there something that you can do to help get through this?
Yeah. I'm going to look at the other rowboat approaching us, and I'm going to use the command spell, and I'm going to tell it to flee. Just to the captain on the, or the sergeant on the ship, now that I know what the rings do.
Okay. So.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. You hear the sergeant turn around, look at his men, and go, "That way, men!
Get the fuck out of here!
We must go that way!" And the boat stops moving forward as the men seem confused. That's another automatic success. Now, Varus.
You don't really get to use it.
Okay. You are down below.
Yeah.
For you, you have a very specific task. As Barney tells you, grab that lever. I'm grabbing this one, and we need to move this together, full force, and keep pumping these levers back and forth in order to actually get the Mistweaver to do its job.
Okay.
I need from you a Constitution check.
Constitution. Constitution is +2, so I got an 18.
Okay. So, for the first minute of operation, you are dead on. That's another success. So far, in the first layer of this, you have passed it with flying colors.
Yay!
Complete success all the way around. As you now notice, those are a topside. The pursuing rowboats have fallen behind, and especially with that fog cloud, they cannot see you. Now, your fog cloud, can you move it?
I
don't think so.
I have I don't have that written on there,
Right.
so I don't think I do.
Yeah. Also, there is a slight breeze. It's enough to catch the sails and get stuff moving, which does mean that the fog cloud is going to disperse a little bit over time. But thankfully, the Mistweaver is now pumping out its version of ocean fog. This ocean fog comes out near the back of the ship, but it envelops all the way out to the sides, and it just keeps growing. And it kind of merges with the fog that you made, so yours is now kind of lingering around. But since it's continuing to pump out fog, even with that slight breeze, now you've got this cover for a long ways around the ship. It's like it's filling a section here of the harbor. You continue heading towards the end of the harbor. Oh shit. Perception checks from anyone topside.
There we go.
Oh, that's a bad one. 5.
16.
17.
You two. You can definitely see, even as the sun is now completely below the horizon and the darkness sets in. Thankfully, you have dark vision. You are not a cat right now, so you don't have it. But you do see on either side of the opening to the harbor, it is a wide opening. You could get, a few large, full-size war vessels through this entrance next to each other at the same time. But you see off of the bright lights in the towers, the torches, and they've got like a big brazier at the top to provide light. that is glinting off the water. There is something hanging all across this from one tower to another that dips down near the water a little bit, but it's hanging all the way across. With your dark vision, you clearly see, oh shit, that's a chain. They've got a harbor chain.
I'm just gonna.
You would know.
There's a harbor chain.
So, what are you gonna do about it?
We take the boat and push it somewhere else.
Well, I'm gonna need ideas from all of you on how you are going to help get rid of this harbor chain. When you mentioned there's a harbor chain, which Valen kind of suggested that they might do this. He says to the rest of you, we need to either find a way to get over that chain, through that chain, or get rid of that chain.
How does the mechanism work on either side of the tower?
Crikey's if I know.
How long can I hold my breath for as a gorilla?
As long as a gorilla.
As long as a gorilla can hold its breath.
What's the gorilla's constitution?
I do believe it's 1 minute plus a number of minutes equal to your con modifier. That's the 5th edition rule. So let's say you had a +3 con, then you could do 4 minutes.
Which is
Okay.
frighteningly long.
Yeah, for some reason, every character in base system is like monstrous.
1 minute plus its con modifier. So what is your constitution modifier?
For the ape, it's +2.
Most people would panic after
So
10 seconds.
that means 3 minutes.
How long would it take for the ship to pass through the chain?
From where you are right now?
Well, like once it gets to basically the front of the ship to the back of the ship over the chain.
I mean, literally, it's a 60-foot vessel. You're moving at a decent speed. If you could get the chain low enough so that it went under the ship, under the hull, you could ride across that. You would probably be across it in like 20 seconds.
I can
Maybe 30.
I can become a Rame cat and go and hold the chain down.
Then how are you getting back on the ship?
Big swimming muscles.
I don't think you're going to outspeed a ship. Once we're past that line, we're booking it.
I think the best course of action would be to have a team go to one of the towers and lower the chain. And then have the ship.
The ape would
glide
work
through.
for that. All right. I'm all in for. Oh. He looks down. Oh dear, that's a lot of water.
I'm sure we can rowboat closer.
Do we have rowboats?
Do we have rowboats?
There is one.
One rowboat.
It's not very big, but there is one.
We could go on
It's more like a large canoe than a rowboat.
Then I can't get in it for sure.
Oh, you could.
I'll get in and the thing will fucking sink.
Well, like I said, a large canoe. So it's not a rowboat, but it's not a canoe. It's wider than a canoe.
All right.
It's maybe longer than a little bit of a canoe, but it's not like set up like a rowboat. It's set up like, instead of having paddles like that are in the thing, you have individual paddles.
Is it wider than a Canuco?
Yes.
I say we send Varys and I in.
All right.
And we will go infiltrate the tower, lower the chain. The ship will sail on through, and we will swim back to the ship. We may have to ditch the rowboat, though.
Hold on one moment. I could tie a relatively loose rope from this boat to the rowboat, such that you bring the rowboat out to the tower, and then once we're across, you get back in the rowboat and you can just take it back to the ship.
I suppose. I just figure we won't be able to keep the chain down for long. So the faster the ship can get through, we can then meet you back at the ship afterwards.
I just don't see it as safe for you to swim back.
Oh, it's not safe at all. We're actually infiltrating a Iron Warden headquarters. Actually, I have an outfit. That might actually make this easier.
I don't know if right now is the time for espionage.
Do you have another idea for us to get through that chain?
I think storming the tower is a good idea, but I just think ditching the rowboat is not.
Is there any way for me to regain a use of wild shape so that I have my 2 again?
You can take a long rest.
Yeah, that's kind of the only way.
I know later I think there's a way for me to like trade something for it, but
Trade your spell points or whatever.
Spell
Yeah.
slots, yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think
'cause
we're
if
gonna...
so, then I could do the ape thing and then become slimy cat and swim back, and that would I actually have a swim speed with that.
Why not become Slimy Cat and act as some sort of motor for the rowboat? So once they're out of the tower, they'll be able to easily get back to the rowboat as you can move it to where they need to go.
I can do that.
Okay. Then you may need to
Keep
pump out fog.
My eyes peeled. Oh yes, and the fog machine, yes.
All right, I think that's the plan. We're gonna disembark the boat and get on the rowboat.
Okay, so
Get
what are you
to
doing
the
to
tower.
contribute?
I'm taking over his position.
Okay, so you're going to attempt to keep the Mistweaver operating at max capacity to keep yourselves shrouded in fog.
Correct.
As you explain, hey, we got an idea for this to the captain, he looks at you and he says, it's worth a shot. And he points to Tamsin and just goes, she nods and she quickly undoes one of the ropes around a cleat that it's on and just lets it fly, goes to another, lets it fly, and the sails unfurl or basically drop, and the speed of the ship reduces to almost nothing, and the fog coming out of the Mistweaver begins to kind of close around it, and now it's in its own fog bank.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're still continuing.
You're moving forward, but slow.
All right.
And the fog is now completely engulfing. You're on the ship, kind of blind as to where you're going. But Valen doesn't seem to even. He's like, just got his hand resting over the wheel at the helm. He's just moving it as he needs to. And he's waiting on you guys.
All right.
All
So,
right. Are
I
you
need
guys
a
ready?
Constitution check from you.
Go, Varus.
Sure, what are we doing?
We're gonna infiltrate the tower and lower the
22.
chain.
Okay.
I'm putting
Very
my
nice.
full burden to this.
Yes, you for this next minute. Yeah, again, boom, boom. It's Mistweaver's going to town. Barney actually looks at you, and you kind of see a surprised grin and a nod from him.
I just
He's
give
like,
him
normally I have to do both, but you know.
Are we just going on one side or both?
Just one.
All right. I rolled 22 for stealth, just so in case I can sneak up there quicker.
Well, you.
We gotta
go
row
over
up
that.
there.
Row out there
Oh.
first.
You rolled a 22 to quietly row a boat.
Yep.
Well, you
I mean, she's the motor.
actually with her as Slimy Cat in the water. Okay, that's just basically. Octopus, right?
No, it's a frog.
Oh no, it's giant frog.
Oh, giant frog.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, tentacle cat is the octopus.
Oh, okay.
But I have a 30 feet swim speed.
So does the octopus.
Okay.
That's why I was. It's a regular
also-
octopus or a giant octopus.
The octopus is just a regular one.
Okay, yeah, they both have 30-foot swim. So either way, it's like you're pushing this. It's going faster than what you guys could actually row at, and quieter.
Wow.
So, with
nice.
Slimy Cat's help, you make it to shore. One success because of you. One success because of your action. You two are on shore. Okay. Now you can roll stealth.
I'm gonna roll performance that I'm going to head into the tower. I'm assuming there's gonna be like 2 guards posted or something.
Yep.
Yep. So I'll roll performance to disguise my way through and get up the tower.
Okay, so first, what'd you get for stealth?
25.
Even better.
Of course.
My stealth is +7.
You
Dirty 20.
okay? You walk up. What do you say?
All right, routine inspection. I need to head up.
They just kind of look at each other for a second, but then nod at you. And you walk in. Okay. You actually come up to the side and notice, okay, that I don't know if I could get in this around in front because literally they're standing right in front of the door, but I might be able to get a handhold on that kind of arrow slit style window, pull myself up. I might be able to find some handholds, climb up, get up onto the top, and then come down through the top.
Okay.
If there's stairs up there. And sure enough, with that stealth, it takes you a moment of climbing because it's, a little bit, it's a tower. Okay. It's about 30 feet up.
Can't wait till I make a grappling hook.
Takes you some time. You get up. But you get up to the top and you see, sure enough, you are fortunate with as stealthy as you are. The guard at the top happens to be facing the other way.
Yay.
And you very quietly come over the ledge and then start slipping down the stairs down into the tower. You go down one floor. Nobody's on that floor. You go down the next floor. Nobody's on that one. You get down towards the bottom and you see Lana just strolling right in.
Yeah, I'll take her lead. After she walks in, I'll just follow behind her.
As you see there, it's not a super large space.
Yeah.
You're probably looking at the entire tower itself is probably 50 by 50 and then, 3 stories up. Okay. In that first floor area, you see what looks like a giant windlass. Okay. Half of the tower on here is where you had the stairs going up, but the other half is open, and that's where this windlass is. It's taking up almost 2 stories, but it was blocked off from where you were coming down the stairs. It's got this chain wrapped around it, and it looks like it's mostly paid out, wrapped up to pull up the chain. There's some kind of gearing mechanism near it. Okay, you're not sure exactly how it works, but thanks to your studies and what you've been looking at, I will give you an intelligence check.
Wow.
Can I lock the door while he's doing this?
Absolutely.
Oh, not bad. Just straight intelligence. I think my intelligence is just straight, so it's an 18.
Okay. With that, it actually wasn't that hard to figure out that this looks like a release lever.
Okay.
If we pop this thing just goes and starts paying out, and the chain drops.
Question. From where I'm looking at, I'm assuming, is there any windows through here to see it go down or no?
Well, the chain has to get out of the space. It's a pretty big chain.
Yeah.
We're talking about the links on this thing are literally like this big, that big around. I mean, this is big, heavily forged iron made into giant links of chain. Okay, so these are big links. They got to get through. So there is literally a window that's about 2 feet wide, about 3 feet tall, that the chain runs through. You could potentially squeeze through there. You could definitely see through there to see when the chain goes up.
You don't
but
want to be there
you
when
could
it's moving,
potentially,
though.
you could try to squeeze through there. But when that chain's moving, that would be a bad idea.
Well, either way,
Well,
with
you
the
could ride the
chain,
chain
it doesn't
out.
work for me because
No,
my
you-
idea was wait for the chain to
ground
drop, wait for the boat to pass by, and try to hop onto one of the larger sails, and just like on one of those, like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, you hop onto the frickin' one of the wooden stearns that holds the sail, and then just walk into the crow's nest. But I don't think we'll have enough time for that.
Well, my idea.
Put a bomb in it.
That's a good idea. I didn't think of that.
Sorry, Dungeon Crawler
Dungeon Crawler
Dungeon Crawler call's been on my mind for like the last 4
Well,
weeks.
my idea, I go up to the top to that guard you saw.
You need to put a hobnobber in there and let it blow.
Yeah.
I just push him off the edge, and you throw the lever.
Okay, that works for me.
All right, I'm just gonna go to the top.
All right, you get up to the top. You're just walking up there?
Yeah.
As you walk up, you get up to the top. Guard turns around because your footsteps coming up the stairs. Turns around to look at you.
Good night. How's it going? Routine
Performance
inspection. Everything okay?
Performance check.
Absolutely.
Actually, deception check.
Deception now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not a good roll.
It really doesn't
Should have
matter.
kept the other one.
You're
I
about to
should've.
shove him off the
You can
fucking
use the
ledge.
other roll you rolled. You just have to apply as deception.
Oh, okay.
You didn't have to
Do you
roll
remember what
twice.
the other number
11.
It's much better.
Then 3? Yeah.
Yeah, no, you didn't have to roll
All right.
again. It was just
All right, that would be a 14 then.
okay.
If I get to keep the first number and not take a 5.
Oh, I should.
Nice thing it is just contested too, so that. But
I should have done the deception.
here's the thing. You ask him that. He looks you up and down for a second. He goes, pretty quiet. Nothing much going around here.
Where is he positioned as I'm asking him this? Is he close to the edge?
Eh, not really. He's close to the stairs right now.
Close to the stairs right now.
Yeah, because he saw you come. He heard you coming up, so he kind of turned around and he walked over a little bit.
All right, have a good one.
That's pretty much what's going to happen, minus the pushing now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well. Very well, as you were. Good work.
I would like to wait until.
Thank you, Sergeant. He turns around and he walks over near the edge and he starts looking out.
How much from the window that I can see? How much longer will it take for the boat to get almost to the gate so I can start dropping it?
Well, it's going a little bit slow right now.
Okay.
I mean, not super long, but you gotta time it. That's how you're...
I'm gonna try to just keep my eye on both to just time it properly.
Okay.
You see me come back down.
I couldn't do it.
I wasn't quiet enough. He heard me. He walked to the stairs.
You know, omnipotent voice here, right? Or omniscient voice here.
You're not there.
Yeah, so Ferdinand's not it.
I
He
think-
walked over to the ledge after you said goodbye. You could have just shoved him.
Yeah, but it would have been awkward if I go right back up and then...
That's true. It probably would have given him the ick and everything.
I wish I knew
you
what
know.
Garlow looked like because I could just. I have his clothes. I could change into him and tell him to go down and.
No, you have
No,
cartoon.
cartoons.
Cartoons clothes. Fuck it.
I think you should go push him off the edge.
I
And I'll through the
I don't have the
I can't
strength
do
for
it,
it,
man.
but
I'm just not cut out.
I mean, we could also... Wait, hold on. What's the lever made out of? Wood?
Just
Crystal.
a lever, yeah. Wood
Oh.
and maybe some like an iron cap on one end, and
Oh, well, that's easy. I flick the lever now.
you flick the lever.
Yeah, I
Okay, so you push the lever into the disengaged position.
changed.
Yep. All of a sudden,
We're just going to break it.
loud noise, just as this chain just starts spooling out, and you can hear immediately like, "What the fuck?" And you hear from where you came into this place, you hear the door like, and then you hear, "Open this door right now!" And then you also start to hear footsteps coming down the stairs, running.
I would like to take my boot as hard as I can, and I'm gonna try and just kick the ever-living shit out of the side of this lever to break it.
Okay. So, standard attack roll on an inanimate object.
That is going to be a 16 to hit,
That definitely hits.
because I get that good old unarmed strike.
You got to roll that unarmed strike. Well,
I just get 4 damage.
yeah, 4 damage. Okay. It pretty sturdy wood, but a little bit of a crack.
We're gonna do it again. Oh, maybe go in there. That would help.
Okay. You start hearing the doors get boom, boom, like they're shouldering it now.
16 again, another 4 damage.
Okay. A little bit more of a crack. You see down the stairs, finally, you start to hear that his footsteps are a lot closer, and you see there's that guard that was at the top. He sees you two there, and he goes, "Oi! What the hell are you doing?"
I will immediately go into a lunge and go in for an attack. While he was coming down the steps, I would have said while she was breaking that, I was putting poison on my blade.
Okay, fair enough.
And no, I'm gonna put the sleepy poison on my blade.
Okay.
So I can try to knock him out that way. So I will go in for an attack and try
Okay,
to
so
put him to sleep.
real quick.
Yeah.
This is between us three.
Initiative.
In this house, we
Roll for
initiative.
All right.
Fucked.
Stay on the rowboat.
You can go in if you want.
You are here.
Okay. I plop, plop, plop up the wall. Really
Okay.
going to-
Your octopus tentacles going.
Well, now he's
I'm
a
still a
frog.
frog.
She's a frog.
I'm
You would just
still
leave.
this.
You would just jump.
Yeah, you just jump. Just jumpy.
You see two people fucking pounding at the door.
Just give me a an
Frogletics.
athletics check
Okay.
for the frog.
Frogletics.
Frogletics.
Athletics is based off of strength.
Strength, yes.
Okay.
Not to be mistaken with calisthenics.
Do they not have a jump ability?
On this, it has a standing leap. The frog's long jump is up to 20 feet, and its high jump is up to 10 feet.
Yeah, so it couldn't really make the 30-foot to the top
Wowie.
in one shot.
Does it not have a climbing feature as a frog?
It
Anything
does
basically can
not.
climb, but it's half speed, and you have to roll athletics.
You figure what
12.
suction comes.
That's enough. It's, I'm saying you got like little sticky things, so you can maybe climb up. So you start kind of climbing up, and your movement speed is 30 even walking, right? So one movement gets you halfway up, and if you use an action, you can get the rest of the way up.
Okay, I do
Okay,
that.
but you have to roll initiative first for this.
Is that a 1?
1 for a total of 2.
Okay, what'd you get?
2 for a total of 2.
22.
What's your dex?
My dex is 10.
What's yours as a frog?
My dexterity is +1.
Okay, so you're before you. What did you have again?
22.
Okay, so you're first.
He pushed the wait button
Uh,
at the crosswalk.
okay, so that is a 24 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
So this. That was cocked. God, fucking damage sucks. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oscar
8, 9.
used a bad word.
9 points.
9 points of damage, and he also needs to make me a Constitution saving throw of DC 13, or he gets put to sleep for an hour.
It's slow.
All right. So 9 points of damage. You kind of find one of the seams between the plates of his plate mail and manage to gouge along his ribs.
Ow.
But he kind of grits through it. He looks at you and he just shakes his head. And he takes his glaive, big pole arm with a blade on the end, and
Kills you.
yeah, he swings at you. 2 attacks.
Well, these guys
First one is a 14.
That's my AC.
Oh, we're fucked.
Okay.
It's 2 attacks.
And the second one is a miss.
Yay.
But he does 7 points of slashing damage on you.
Okay. Am I back to full while we were playing cards? I would have taken a short.
Oh, no, we took long rests.
Okay, so I just
Well, no, you...
because I did have the brain thing. So
Oh, yeah, well, no, you still have that.
Okay.
Yeah, you didn't take a short rest.
You didn't say you took a short rest, so sorry.
Yeah.
But that's his turn. Cassiopeia.
Oh.
So now you use movement and action. Now you're at the very top.
Mm-hmm. All right.
You still have a bonus action, but you're on top of this tower.
Movement and action. Oh, okay,
Because you
I
had to
see.
climb.
Oh, well, I don't think the frog has a bonus action.
Well, then
Is
it's kinda-
is the enemy within 10 feet of
No,
me?
they're all
Okay.
30 feet down on the inside.
Oh, well, if they were on the inside, then I wouldn't have gone up.
But that's the only way to get in.
The front door is
So
locked.
it's
Oh, okay,
opening
okay.
here, and you have to get in one of these 2 ways.
Okay, I
Wait.
made it!
Well, I would say this, because you're smart enough to know this, is you hear the commotion. It's all like right there on ground level.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing something like a spell or something like that, or an ability that has a range, there is like arrow slit style, like literally like 8 inches wide maybe, and about 1.5 feet tall windows on each level. It's not something that someone could fit through unless they were small, but it's something that you could actually shoot a ranged attack through potentially, or a spell or something like that.
Well,
has
I'm
range.
a frog, so I can't do spells, and I'm a frog.
Well, I don't know if you got ranged attack.
No, I
like
can.
super tongue, you know.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know why it doesn't have a tongue ability on here. It should, but it just has bite. Bite and swallow, which I can't swallow anything.
So the best option then would be that you did go up top.
I guess so.
All right. So now, Lana.
I kick it twice, and in frustration, Alana is going to say, fuck this, and they're going to go ahead and guiding bolt the stick.
Okay.
You're gonna make
roll the
you're gonna
attack.
let me deal with the guy that just beat the shit out of me.
Roll
You're
the
not-
attack.
Whatever.
The mission. You know, these levers on the ship are pretty fun. You know?
15.
That hits. Roll your damage.
That's going to be a 1. So it's 2, 5, 7, 11 damage.
Okay.
Underwhelming guiding bolt. Damn.
46. It was like 2325 or some shit.
3, 5.
It wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah. It was less than average.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to break this fucking stick, Jason.
Okay.
How hard is this fucking stick to break?
All right. So stick breaks. The lever is broken.
Ah, cool.
Now, the anchor chain, or the harbor chain, if you will, is still spooling out. Okay. At this point, I need another Constitution check from you, because this is now the second minute straight that you're trying to keep the Mistweaver going.
Not the worst in the world. I got a 13. You can certainly see the effects of this rigorous
very,
effort on me,
it's
but
very,
I'm still going.
very draining. It's a lot of effort. Okay. You're continuing to go. Now, top of the order, Varus.
Oh god, I'm getting my ass beat. Fuck it. I'll take one of the healing potions that I have. It's a bonus action because I'm gonna get the shit beat out of me if I don't, because the motherfucker's got a lot of shit. That's.
You ever seen a frog with 47 health?
No.
So that'll be my bonus action. My
trying to think
real
if
action
I've
will
ever
be
seen a
to
frog.
swing at the motherfucker again because
All right.
I got nothing else that I can do. Ooh, that's gonna hit. 18 plus 5.
Yep, that hits.
That. Oh, 8 and 12 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. He's not looking too good, but it's his turn. And 2 swings, 1 hit for only 6 damage, because he's rolling shit on damage.
Good. I did.
So you're telling me he got hit for 6 damage and he got hit for 7 damage before?
Yeah.
That's 7/6.
I'm about to lose the fucking inspiration. All right. So.
That's twice it's been threatened now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
The
only once
third
it gets
threat,
hit.
it's happening.
Third threat, it's happening. Toss.
What did I do?
No, it's happening to Daniel.
You didn't
Now,
kill
your
the
turn.
enemy with a net
Okay.
Now-
in the first round.
You could move a full 30
not a
feet and
quick
actually get down
machine.
there.
Okay.
So your move, you can get down there.
I do that.
All right. There is now a giant frog in the fray with you.
Actually, it's Slimy Cat.
Yes, but
All right, I'm going to go ahead and attempt a bite at
okay.
one of the people that is not my friends.
So the one people in the room that is not your friend.
Okay, well, I didn't know how many. 8 to hit.
That does not hit.
Alrighty. I'm here, guys.
Lana.
I'm here and I'm queer.
I'm going to cast the command spell on our friend, and I'm going to tell him grovel as I attempt to move past him.
Okay. I need you to tell me what your DC is for this. It's wisdom, right?
13, yep, wisdom.
Okay. You tell him to grovel, Actually, you are wearing
He is a
uniform. Give me a performance check.
How would that make sense?
That is a 14.
Okay. All right. I gave you a chance to give him disadvantage, and it paid off.
Oh, cool.
Because not only are you commanding him to grovel,
I'm doing it from a command.
you're doing it from a position of authority as far as he can tell. And so he is kind of conditioned to follow commands from the authority anyway, which means he had disadvantage.
He's a beta little bitch.
All of a sudden, he starts groveling. He falls to his knees on the floor and begins to grovel.
All right.
It's your turn.
Do I see the ship through like the glance of the slit? Do I see the ship finally making its way past her? No.
It's starting to go across. You hear the scraping of chain against the hull of the ship underneath for a moment before it stops, as the chain must have actually dropped low enough now that the ship is actually going over it. The ship is it's going slowly, but it's going over it. And as far as you can tell, it's like a big fog cloud is going over this chain.
That's fine. I'm gonna do two things. I will see if the DM will allow this. I would like to quickly, as best as I can, take my blade that's covered in the poison to put him to sleep again, stab him real quick, and if that doesn't do anything, I'm just running up as fast as I can to try to get on the ship.
You saw it.
You said you're going past, or are you going up again?
Yeah, I'm going up.
So, yeah, you were able to move up. You're at the top now. Go ahead and roll your attack. You have advantage because you're melee and he's prone, essentially.
Okay, does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Really?
Well, he's
wearing plate armor.
These
Okay.
dudes are tough as fuck.
Never mind.
I
Fuck
mean, a
that.
17 wouldn't hit me either.
I'm booking it up.
All right.
17.
Because he's groveling, there's no attack of opportunity. However, it's his turn. And on his turn, he's no longer groveling. He did that.
Hey, wait
So
a
he
minute.
stands back up. He sees a big, slimy, cat-looking frog thingy. And goes, what the fuck?
What is this, man?
And
Worst
he
data clock
swings
in
at
the
it. Does a 14 hit.
Yes.
Okay. A natural 1 does not, though, so that's a good thing for you. I've been rolling kind of crappy on it. And I'm rolling really crappy on damage. You only take 5 points of slashing damage. That's his turn. It's actually your turn now.
Okay,
Kick him down the stairs.
No,
You're
Well,
both at the bottom of the
yeah.
stairs.
Kick
so
him up
wait,
the
why did you guys go back up?
because the gate is down and we're going onto the ship.
The whole point was to get the chain down. We didn't
Well,
care
right,
about
but
it.
I thought you couldn't jump out of the hole.
They're
That's why we're
going
going to
up
the roof.
top so they can jump off the roof.
Oh, okay.
To
Well
get
then,
on.
yeah, I'm just gonna do my standing leap to get me 10 feet up, and then try to use my rest of my movement to
Okay.
just get out of
It's
it.
more thematic because you can literally just move 30 feet up the stairs.
What do you mean it's more thematic?
You
It's not
using the jump.
necessary.
You don't need to jump.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but like
It's cooler, bro.
Ye-
That's what I
I
said.
am
It's thematic.
I am a frog.
Yeah.
I would not just okay.
No, that's fine.
That makes
So
her a very
you
poor
jump
frog.
10 the first 10 feet of the stairs to the landing that's 10 feet above for that next floor, and then move the next. However, because it was his turn, he does have an attack of opportunity, which he's going to swing at you with it. That's going to hit, and once again, he rolls shit damage. You only take 5 more points.
Okay.
Flee,
I can't-
froggy.
On the die, a D10. 4, 3, 2, 2. That's what it fucking rolled for damage on this guy.
It's crazy.
I couldn't care less.
I could. All right, so
The man not getting smacked.
Yeah, exactly.
so
It's not
you are at the
important.
top.
Mm-hmm.
You still have action and bonus action. You can use your action to move, aka jump off if you want to head towards the ship.
So yeah, I thought the whole reason for me being here is that I was gonna push the rowboat.
Which is what
Yeah.
you
That
gotta
was
do.
the original plan, but the moment she released the gate for the ship to go by, that's when everybody went, "What the fuck is going on?" And that's,
Well, yeah, I thought we already knew that was gonna happen because chains are noisy.
yeah, but now it's get out of Dodge or go fight 3 more dudes.
So
that have,
Okay, I
think
jump onto the ship.
things just weren't planned super well,
Well-
so when things actually came into motion, frog backup was deemed necessary.
Mhm.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
All
Yeah, I was very helpful.
So, do you,
You
jump
were?
into the water to get to the ship?
I jump as far as I can.
Okay. It's your turn.
Okay.
What do you do?
I climb down. I use my action to climb down safely.
Okay, roll athletics.
PM, I do the thing, but without losing.
I rolled a 22.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think
So-
that's possible.
Unless you have a climb speed, which I do not think you do,
No, I'm a normal bitch.
it takes you a move and an action to go the whole 30 feet down.
Yep.
Okay, so you have a bonus action left. You're on the ground. Outside of the tower.
I don't think I have a relevant bonus action, so I will seize my turn to someone else.
Bonus action cry.
Top of the round.
how far is the boat from the top of the tower that I'm currently at?
The fog bank is away.
I would like to fuck it.
You like to what?
With
Bro,
consent.
you just
With
met
consent,
the
yes.
I'm
Miss
gonna
Weaver.
back up. I'm gonna back up and run off the tower and jump towards the fog cloud, hopefully thinking I'll hit one of the masts of the ship.
Okay.
It's a rock.
Give me
ends his
athletics.
character right here.
Dead. No, Varys. Varys is kill.
No, I got a 19.
Okay. So, you hear from below cursing and yelling, and then at the top of the tower, you guys see, oh, there's that freaking guard that you were encountering. You still hear banging on the door and on the first floor, and then you hear what sounds like wood splintering and a crash. And it's now back to your turn.
Ship.
Okay.
You head into
And
the
then your
rowboat
turn.
with the ship.
Well, you guys aren't going to the rowboat, are
I
you?
need the fucking rowboat.
Oh, okay. Well,
the
I'm
plan
sorry.
was get to the rowboat.
So did you go? So you hop in the rowboat?
okay.
Well,
So then I would have gone to the rowboat.
I would eventually head to the rowboat. I just climbed down the tower.
Well, no, it's your turn.
What? I thought it was your turn.
No, it's
She just said she's gonna wait. and
Yeah,
head to the
I'll
rowboat.
go to the
Okay.
rowboat.
Yeah,
since you
I go
need
to
it.
rowboat.
Okay. All right. So you guys time it. Guess what? You have succeeded. You land in the water. You can hear the ship kind of a little bit ahead of you because you kind of hear the noise of the people and stuff on board and the coo, coo, coo of the levers as Ferdinand and Barney are working the levers for the Mistweaver. And the rowboat, being pushed by Slimy Cat, glides up as it comes past you. You can kind of see it. You grab on, and the last 10 feet, you get kind of pushed towards. You all of a sudden, now it's thin enough, now that you're next to the ship, you can see the ship, and you see a rope drops right down to the rowboat, and there's Tamsin leaning over the side, holding the rope down to you guys so that you can tie it to the rowboat, and they can pull it up. You have succeeded on this part. As you move out of the harbor, heading towards the ocean. As you start getting out there, and Valen sees you guys climbing aboard the ship, he looks back at Tamsin and looks at you. And as he motions to Tamsin, she grabs a rope, looks at you, and you start pulling. The sails start come back up and ready. The wind catches it. The ship starts taking off at a faster speed. The fog cloud continues behind it and to the sides, but it is not covering the ship itself as it moves forward. As you come out of this fog, you see ahead of you
An armada.
a massive multi-decked warship in the open water of the ocean.
This is so fun.
It sees you, and it begins to drive towards you. And the first thing you notice as it turns itself towards you is you hear a loud, "Fire!"
Oh.
And it's hard to see in the dark until it whizzes just over the railings of the ship. The ship riding lower than most sloops as it is designed to be stealthier. Right over the railings, a ballista bolt splashes in the water next to you.
That was awfully close, and I think I just shit my pants.
As soon as I see that, I'm running downstairs to be like, let's go faster, let's go faster,
Okay.
let's go faster.
He takes over
All right.
and basically kicks you out of position.
That's fine. I was working my fucking arms to death.
So now, you're fresh for this. I need a Constitution check, as this is your contribution to the getaway.
19. For God's sake.
Okay. What are you guys doing to contribute to this getaway from this massive war frigate?
I'd like to put a moonbeam on it.
Okay, what's the range on Moonbeam?
120 feet.
That is perfect, because it is about 100 feet away. So, you're going to drop a Moonbeam on the deck of the ship. Or is there anything in particular you're trying to aim for on that ship?
Just the closest alive thing that I see.
Okay.
Oh, actually, do I see the steering wheel? Or do I see...
Well, the steering wheel's not alive.
Well, okay,
that
but do I see the steering wheel?
You mean, yeah, you can see, that's at the back of the ship. That's, because of the size of the ship, that is out of your 120-foot range.
Okay. Can I wait to drop it until we're a little bit closer?
If you want to wait until that ship gets closer, by all
okay.
means, you
Well,
can do that.
I will drop it to the most within my range, the most commanding looking person on that ship that I can tell.
Okay.
Or
So,
non-person.
whoever you can see that is within range, that it looks to be somewhat in charge, is basically what you're going for. All right. Not a problem.
That guy looks
So,
fancy.
yeah. Fuck that guy in particular. Okay, what is your spell save DC?
That is gonna be a con save of 13.
13. Okay. So, first you're going to roll your damage, and then we're going to see what happens.
All right. 12.
Okay. The person you hit, they basically collapse to the ground with a brief and you can't see them anymore because they're below the level of the railing of the ship.
I would like to ask real quick. For the physics of the universe, is the moonbeam anchored to its geolocation, or is it anchored to the ground that it's been dropped on?
Now, it's literally when you say, this is where it is, that's where it is, in space. If the ship moves, if the ship moves, it's just going to be going across the ship as the ship moves.
It's going to be taking out bodies.
Yeah, so people are literally going to have to dodge it.
Well, yeah, so can
So
I...
it's actually kind of a cool setup.
Can I bonus action move it on this turn?
No, I think that's on subsequent turns.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
We'll just read it.
That's what I'm trying to find where it says that part.
Dare you.
Yeah, on each of your turns after you cast, you can use an action to move it, not a bonus action. That's the legacy version. Hold on.
Yeah, it says bonus action 30 feet.
Yeah. It gave me the legacy version and not the updated version. Even
Yeah,
though
I
I
want
asked
the
for the
Armussy
updated
version.
version.
The Armussy.
Oh, shush.
What is you with the Ussy stuff today?
I've said it twice now.
Grovel.
No.
No, that's my spell.
Okay, tell him.
Grovel. Not like that.
Gravel?
Not
Dang, he
I
succeeded.
passed the check.
My
You gotta
check's
try.
not that high.
Yeah, we only have DCs of 13. We're fucking 4th level.
Exactly.
Actually, depending on how you built your character, you got your ASI at 4th level, so you totally could have a DC of 14.
Oh my god.
I don't.
I'm totally trying to min-max right now.
Not my fucking character. I'm a bard, but I have a 16 in intelligence. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You're just trying to be really
Nope,
good at
this
history
is what it says.
checks.
A silvery.
And
I'm
religion
the
checks.
wisest one.
Hey, just FYI, it says this is a 5.5 version. Is that until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder, and you can take a magic action. So it's actually a full action on later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 feet. It's not a bonus
Okay.
action,
Well, whatever I read said
according to this.
wrong.
And this is straight out of D&D.
Okay, yeah.
So, just wanted to be clear on it. Okay, Clar.
Want to be clerical?
Just want to be
We
clear.
don't have one of those.
Clar. So, you have gotten a success, as you did something that affected the enemy in this case. You have gotten a success with the Mistweaver.
Go, go, go.
The fog still continues to build around you, and as you are making your way away from them, or attempting to, the fog is now starting to fill in between your ship and theirs.
Mm.
You are still at an angle such that you can still see their ship currently. What are you two doing to help?
I've got nothing I can do to directly affect them, so I'm going to run down or below deck, and I'm going to heal Varus.
Okay.
To make sure he is still in top form to be pumping that lever.
Okay. What are you doing?
I understand that when it comes to steering a wind-based sea vessel, not only are you using the steering wheel for the rudders, but you are also affected by the direction of the wind and the sails.
That would make sense, yes.
Which of the sails on this... What did you say the ship was? A war?
It's a war frigate.
Which of the sails would you say is most associated with direction?
Well, they all can be tacked in order as needed in order to adjust direction. But usually the smaller sails, if I am not a sailing ship kind of sailor, I was a submariner, and we don't use sails anymore. We use, steam powered engines.
Yeah.
So, I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it's some of like the smaller sails in the front. I think those are more maneuverable for tacking and stuff like that to get it. But I'm pretty sure all the sails can be manipulated to tack and help turn the ship, etc.
I suppose then I will just aim for the smaller sails up at the front. I don't have any clever or genius ideas as I typically do. So this time it will just be firebolt and hoping I'm a crack shot. I am going to aim directly for a knot of rigging, so trying to affect as much of the rigging as possible with one shot.
Okay, excellent.
Here goes.
Roll your attack.
Rolls a nat 1.
Actually, I rolled a 22.
Nice.
Ooh,
So
that's pretty good because you were going for a very specific target. You needed
120 feet away.
You needed a 20 just to hit exactly what you wanted. So you hit it. Give me some damage.
All right. Da-da-da-da. In the tray. Da-da-da-da. 8.
Okay.
He ate with that one.
That is enough to damage and break the knot cluster that you struck, allowing several lines to break free, and you see several of the sails in the front begin to flap uncontrolled in the wind, not actually connected and tied to where they need to be to catch it properly, causing the frigate to turn a little bit off and slow down slightly. That's another success. Now, your action did not actually cause any successes, but you have achieved 3 out of 4 successes, which is an overall success, which means as you continue to turn, the fog cloud is now between you and this war frigate. It does, however, get off a couple shots at you with its ballista in an attempt to try to hit you. These are at disadvantage now, though, because the fog cloud is in the way.
The fog.
Well, that ends up being, pretty bad for me. Yeah, the highest number I rolled was a 7 on all 3 shots.
Let's go.
One of them was a nat 1. So you hear the thunk as well as the fire as 3 ballistas are shot. You don't even see them because of the fog cloud, but you hear them splash down in the water around you. You keep going. The sound of shouting and ballista bolts fades into the distance as more bolts are fired and more shouting happens, but it gets quieter as the speed of the Midnight Lark and its wonderful cover of artificial ocean fog helps it to slip away into the night. After a tense hour of just waiting to see if you hear anything else, Varus, you are exhausted.
Yeah.
Finally, Barney says, I think we can stop.
Okay.
And as the fog eventually clears, you look upon what looks like a clear night sky as you are sailing in shallower waters, the coast off to your right to the east. As you continue heading north, stars overhead, and for those of you above decks, on the deck of the ship, you see Valen with a little bit of a grin on his face. Hand hanging over the wheel at the helm, just moving it as needed. And this time with a pipe lit up, occasionally taking a deep toke on it. And you think you might even hear him humming some kind of sea shanty. You guys are tired.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You get the suggestion that maybe you should take a rest now. You've been through hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hammocks are strung down below decks. The table is put away. The chairs are put away. And you all get a good night's rest.
Yeah, baby. Yay.
At sunrise, you wake up. Congratulations, you're level 5.
Yeah.
And this is where we're going to end for tonight.
All right.
So, thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the shenanigans and what they were. You guys had a good time tonight.
I like the encounters that were a mix of combat, but also like skill challenges and ability challenges. That was good.
I like the drama.
I just want to know,
My
as
brain
we were
hurts.
passing by the warship, did I occasionally hear a, "Arr! Oh God! Ah, burns!"
Absolutely. Why not? Why not? This
gotta
engine died. So,
Yeah, the hit
That
sound
will-
of somebody in Lego Star Wars.
that will be it for tonight. So, thank you everybody.
Oblivion.
Hope to see you next week for episode 15, where we find out where the hell these guys are going next and whether or not Valen and his crew of the Midnight Lark are actually going to take them there.
Oh,
We'll have to see.
that
So,
was a question.
yeah. So, later, everybody.
I have the answer.
Bye.
All right. Have a beautiful time. Have a great time.
He didn't get any beer. Just let him be.
I didn't get any calories from the beer. I needed something, okay?
Beers don't offer calories, stupid.
Did you not know that alcohol is a calorie? It's a dead calorie, but it's a calorie.
Just like your brain cells.
Athletics. Oh,
Or
boy.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics. My
Thank
bad.
God. That's a 2. That's a net 20 for a 22.
Oh, you flip over it, and the droid's not paying attention to any mind. As you're next to the balcony and he's next to you, she's cuddling the child. You just see the freaking robot unleash clips, just taking everybody out. It's a spray and pray everywhere.
The hut's just.
No, the hut's the first one to go because you see the droid go, "We no longer need your service." And just a blaster shot through the hut's brain.
When you mentioned that he tastes like chicken, little fucking hand goes up.
That's a compliment. Chicken tastes great.
I know it tastes good.
It's like manna from heaven.
We'll be the judge of that.
We're not gonna eat him. We're just gonna.
Fried chicken sounds good.
I totally misunderstood what we were going for.
What we
Sounds
could
pretty
do
good.
is we could make it look like he committed suicide.
I don't know.
He's just
So you can throw him 2 spaces away.
That looks like exactly enough to get him in front of Oscar.
Yeah, that would put him right in front of him.
Yeah. And now you get your turn. That's how it works. He's like,
Right there. You still have to step up because it's 2 squares.
throw him to me.
You still-
I'm open. I'm open.
I just fastball like perfect spiral. He's like, ah!
He may be too tall to go through a doorway.
That's
Why would he
ridiculous.
bow beneath the door when he could simply change for the door?
Or he could just break the door.
That's right.
It's like
He
saying
gets it.
you're gonna want some snacks someday. You know? It's just
I'm good. I was
inevitable.
already snacking the entire time I was watching this.
Yeah, but someday you're gonna want some more,
It's eventually. But
and I'll be there for you.
I don't.
I'll be there.
With all due respect, which is not a lot, I do not.
With all Doge
I
respect.
don't want your snacks.
Yes, Oscar, you're up.
If you got it.
I'm gonna